Hi, Kyle, Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Myself and Brad Nortman, we're hanging out at the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Studios with Alex Strouf running the show. And that the Everlight Solar Remote Studios is one Kyle Wallace. Say something, Kyle.
What up, KBN Nation? I'm live from ESPN Madison. You know, duty call today.
That's great. 800-990-3776 is the Carpless Talk and Text line. The list is
so
more...
funny.
He just genuinely makes me laugh. Like, Kyle really does. I think he's genuinely funny.
Duty call. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what duty you're talking about. Too.
I'm
not sure I even know what that means.
He's at a radio station our show is airing on.
Yeah,
it's not abnormal.
Yeah, and nobody knows that, like, why he's in Madison. Other than I said he's at the Everlight Solar Studios. Duty calls.
You know what? Ben Brust loves to sit here and brag and talk about himself. All he does, and I simply just said duty calls, and he makes a big deal out of it. And then his little scoundrel that follows behind him all the damn time, his little puppy dog, Strouf, wanted to join in on it too. Oh, what is he talking about? What is he talking about?
See, you make me laugh when you don't do this. Like, this is annoying, Kyle. When you're just yourself, then you're funny. But when you do that, I don't know. Not as funny.
I'm a leader, not a follower.
No. You're not a leader. You are a follower. 100%.
Yes, you are 100 million% a follower.
Name one person I
Who do you follow? Who don't you follow, Strouf? You are definitely a follower.
didn't answer the question.
You do not lead. Who do you follow? Well, you'll follow behind Ben Brust. You were so happy about him. What have you led in our office?
What do you mean?
Oh,
have you ever led anything in our office? Other than being forced to have to give the, all right, guys, have a good day, because you're a follower. You don't lead. You wouldn't have to be asked if you were a leader, but you were told to do it. Follower.
Again,
like
Twitter,
the
all right,
like
guys,
Instagram.
have a good day. I don't think anybody knows what you're talking about. At the end of team meetings, is that what you're referencing?
Yeah. The end of team meetings, he was told to give the send off.
The send off. Okay, that
real
helps
leader
clarify some major important context. Kyle's off to a bad start. Bad start. It's okay. There's a lot of show left. We're gonna go over to Brad Nortman to start here, because if you see our YouTube title, you can see it's about the Wisconsin Badgers. And if you're hearing us right now, wherever you're listening, I'm gonna toss it over to the one that understands this best. He has given me enough information to be dangerous, but I turn it over to Brad Nortman, the one CPA, the financial guru, the guy who reads the Wall Street Journal, the guy who took the ACT and got a better score than me at age 12 than I did at age 17. He's just the smartest one in the room. So, Brad, can you fill us in? When I see something come in on social media or in the news that says Wisconsin will be provided $14.6 million in debt service for UW-Madison athletics facilities, and formalizes and codifies. You know what? Take over.
Codifies.
The boy can't read. They need to invest in education. The boy can't read.
All right. So I saw the same thing, too. I was curious how this would happen. Now, this is where finance and taxation and athletics, they all collide together. So basically, signed into law by Governor Evers, said that there is something, there's a state general purpose revenue fund, right? This fund primarily is the main funding source for schools, healthcare, and prisons. And this law got signed into law yet last night, saying that $14.6 million is going to be earmarked and sent to the UW athletic department, of just University of Wisconsin-Madison, right? So $12.6 million is being sent to the Wisconsin athletic department to help them, in the words of, athletic director Chris McIntosh and Chancellor Jennifer Mnuchin, an opportunity to become a competitive and reach a state of excellence, right? That is taxpayer money, right? It's hard to... That would otherwise go elsewhere, but the reality is it's going to the UW Athletic Department. Now, of the $14.6 million, $12 million of it is coming from individuals, just based on how...
Me?
Like you, Ben. And
Strouf?
like you, Kyle. Even Strouf.
Can't afford that.
Chef Ed?
Even Chef Ed. Diana from Mugwanago.
Steve's in SoCal, so if you live in Wisconsin.
If you pay Wisconsin income taxes, or if you buy anything in the state of Wisconsin sales tax, that makes up 82% of the state's revenue. So therefore, $12 million of this is funded directly by individual taxpayers, not businesses. So what does that mean? Of the $2.2 million individual taxpayers, that's roughly $6 a taxpayer. $6 a taxpayer has already been extracted from your wallet, sent to the state, and now the state is sending that to the University of Wisconsin Athletic Department because they claim that they need more money to be more competitive in today's landscape.
So you're telling me that although the $6 may be something to scoff at, $14.6 million and essentially $12 million is coming from individuals, that instead of maybe lowering property taxes or investing in schools or prisons and healthcare, that we have decided that $14.6 million is a good idea to give to the University of Wisconsin's athletic programs, which is majority, if not 80% of it, likely going to go to the football program?
That is correct, because it was argued that the economic engine is too important for it to sputter out, that Wisconsin athletics must be great because of the economic engine it provides. Now, two things come to mind immediately for me. I could go on all day about how I think $14.6 million should be used for other things around the state other than Wisconsin athletics, but two things come to mind for me. One, the number one job of Chris McIntosh, the director of athletics for University of Wisconsin. It's in today's day and age. It might not be when he was hired, but today, the number one job, raise money. You have to go get as much money as possible for the athletic department so that the coaches, so like Coach Fickle and Coach Gard, who also need to play a role in raising money, can get the best players they can and coach them up to the best ability. So do I love the idea that instead of going toward NIL boosters or going to other avenues for fundraising that's more traditional, do I love the fact that it's going to the state and AKA the taxpayers, AKA funded taxpayer money to fund the Wisconsin football team? I do not like that. That does not rub me the right way. However, it's being done. It's signed into law. So to me, the takeaway is there's no more excuses. We had Ted Kellner on the program saying that we're going to bump up Wisconsin to a top third program. He has been more than generous with all of the monies that he's been able to give over the years. You've got the revenue sharing deal that happened last summer. That's $20.5 million. Now you got this $14.6 million. That's on top of all the NIL and revenue and ticket sales. So Wisconsin football program and Wisconsin basketball program, there's no more excuses. The minute you start using taxpayer money to fund your operation, to put a better product on the field, all excuses out the window. I've seen 9 wins.
Kyle, you don't like being told how to spend your money. I know that for sure.
I can't believe this boo-boo trash football program done forced our great state of Wisconsin to have to supplement the trash product that they are putting on the field. I cannot believe I am being forced to fund this. Y'all know I don't like spending money whatsoever, and now I'm being forced to spend money on this trash program. This is crazy. This is stealing from the people, and what I don't fully understand is that is it going to end up being a better product on the field? I don't get it. And when you think about the other things that could be funded, Wisconsin needs more funding for education. Ben, you talked about it. Property tax bills keep going up, and all they're telling me is they got so much money. This is what we're hearing. We're hearing Wisconsin has so much extra cash that we can hand a terrible football program $14 million. And I know they say, oh, well, it's for athletics. No, it's going to be for football and a little bit for basketball. This is a terrible decision by the state, and Wisconsin should be ashamed. Chris McIntosh should be ashamed. Luke Fickle should be ashamed. Even Greg Gard, he's part of it too. They should all be ashamed at the fact that they knocked on the doors of Wisconsinites to try to supplement this trash.
They didn't knock.
Right there.
They didn't even knock. It's gone.
It kicked in and took
It's gone.
Wisconsin athletics is Brett Favre. They're stealing from the poor.
Legally they are. Yes, legally. Jason in the 920 chimes in on the Carbless Talk and Text line. 800-990-3776. I don't care that it's only $6 per taxpayer. I don't want 1 cent going towards this. Jason in the 920. Wow.
The thing is, too, this won't be a one-time thing. I mean, obviously, this is who knows how it's going to unfold, but it's not like, okay, now we're good for the next 10 years. You know this is going to be a thing that you're going to have to do it time and time again. So $6 today could be $8 tomorrow. Think about that.
Oh, my God. That's crazy.
$6 to $8. Kyle's gonna have an aneurysm.
No. So this is what I expected.
I love my girl, but I ain't spending $3 on her.
Kyle's not spending $3.
I love my badges, but I want to spend a cent. I don't want to spend a cent on. So this is what I need to know. If I am now paying for these student athletes, if I go to Wisconsin and I go to a Badger game,
it's a good
I fully expect the red carpet being rolled out for me. I'm telling y'all this right now. All that they charge for parking, all them extra fees on the ticket. No, they need to cover some of them ticket fees because this is crazy that legitimately they are forcing us to pay for this program. We shouldn't be using this money towards athletics. It is a terrible idea, and all the lawmakers should be ashamed of themselves as well. I just don't understand why people think this is a good idea. People complain about all the money that goes towards building the Pfizer Forum. We talked about just last year, didn't we talk about how the Packers were trying to strong-arm Brown County into paying more money for them to stay at Lambeau Field? We talk about what we had to pay for American Family Field, and now what we're being told is 12 to $14 million potentially in perpetuity per year going towards Wisconsin athletics. Is there an end date to this, Brad?
I don't have a lot of the fine print about it, so I can't comment on that. But
what is this? What are you saying outside the courtroom?
Yeah, I mean, how it gets spent, when it gets spent, how often they have to keep on going back to the well, all to be determined. But the thing is, and you know,
guys,
for those who know politics, they know once something's earmarked, budgeted, you keep on going back to the well.
Hell yes.
And so it stays a line item year after year. That's what I would expect.
No, 14.6 is going to turn. Well, we need more. We need more. You're right. Your $6 per person is going to turn into $8.
If the football team wins,
Strouf's not going to be able to eat.
If they win 6 games next year, they might say, "Hey, we won 2. Imagine what
$20 million.
That might be another 2 wins."
Did Mac at least thank us for our money?
You know, it's funny you say that. In the press release, I believe there's a thank you to the lawmakers.
Thank you to Governor Evers and the state legislature. And then that was by Chancellor Mnuchin, and then Chris McIntosh echoed that gratitude. I would just like a thank you to the Wisconsin taxpayers. I'd like to all 2.2 million taxpayers in the state of Wisconsin. Now that would be the right place to direct it, because it's not Governor Evers' money who is necessarily funding this. It's all of our money.
Bro, I'm eating chips for lunch. Wait a minute, Ben. I'm eating chips for lunch because all I had was $2 to eat lunch. And meanwhile, the state is stealing money from me. I'm eating chips and eating what? I'm eating lobster and good stuff at Wisconsin. This is a shame. That's all I'm having for lunch is chips because the state stole from me.
Now, Barry Alvarez did say, go boo in a bar. You can boo wherever the hell you want if they suck, because it is part of this is funded by the state now. When I first started doing this in 2017, I couldn't imagine in my wildest dreams thinking about where the Wisconsin Athletic Department was then which was in the Big Ten championship game in football against Ohio State, 12-0, driving the ball down, and if they won, they would have made a college football playoff of 4 teams. To basically 9-10 years later, the chancellor and the athletic director are going to the state to get $14.6 million on top of the $20+ million that they get in revenue share from the conference in terms of media rights.
Yep.
Plus, let's not forget, as you mentioned, the number one job as the athletic director, which I just did, I didn't even do a biased Google search. I just wanted to see what AI would come up with. What is the number one job of an athletic director in the Big Ten? To raise money, managing the financial and logistical implementation of name, image, and likeness in the revenue sharing model that is in this era. Raising money. They have people that should be raising money. When you see the graphics of all of the Fortune 500 CEOs, they need to be knocking on those doors. And instead of knocking on those doors, which they are raising money, we've heard Ted Kellner, it is now going to the people of Wisconsin to give money for them to do whatever they want with, which, again, I will give Chris McIntosh this credit. He's going down swinging. He's trying to get as much money as possible in every way possible. The thing that I'm scared of is if they don't figure this out, what a waste of time, of money and resources when you've invested $8 million into a coach per year. You went from 7 wins to 5 wins to 4 wins in football, and now you're throwing the kitchen sink at everything. Now you want to build a wall around Wisconsin. Now you want to get somebody to connect the alumni with in the football program. Now you want to invest more in NIL. I probably wouldn't even bat an eye at this if Luke Fickell was just hired. But the reactive nature of this is probably what makes me so irritated and talking about it today. I don't want to call myself a fraud here. I would have been applauding this. And I would have said, $6? I would have said, give him $28 million. Double it. Charge me $12 more. Add $6 more per person even though this is built in. I would have been saying, let's be great. But now we're deciding to give more. Now is when we're going to go to the government. Now when we've hit the lowest of lows in 30 years. Put trust in this athletic department and coaching staff to use this correctly. It all doesn't go to football, but the majority will. Because when football makes money, everyone else makes money. So that is where I'm at,
the first round.
And we will react to this more on the other side.
Well, it's the equivalent of a bailout, right? I mean, you said that the economic engine of the state is too important to let it fail. And so that's exactly what happened in any given crisis. 2008, 2020, when any government gives a bailout, it happens in a crisis. It shows Wisconsin athletics is in a crisis of sorts, and they needed to go get a bailout. The difference is most of those companies will pay it back. I highly doubt this money will be paid back.
I don't care if it's paid back if they win, but if they don't, it's a waste.
They must win now. They must.
Next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
That is completely unacceptable. It is unacceptable for a team to
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Is acceptable? Unacceptable?
Unacceptable.
Unaccessible. Wait,
what?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee. Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just for you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way. Michelob Ultra is brewed here. So is the grit that takes U.S. soccer players to the world's biggest stage. The excitement that fills a stadium before a single ball is kicked. The feeling when we rally together behind one team. From the pitch to the pour, Superior is brewed here. Michelob Ultra, proud sponsor of the U.S. men's national soccer team. Enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch, Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, y'all. It's the Rocket Roger Clemens here. I spent years on the mound giving everything I had, and now I feel every inning in my knees, back, and shoulders. But I didn't want surgery, and I sure didn't want to be sidelined. That's why I turned to QC Kinetics.
QC Kinetics Medical Director Dr. Christie and his team use regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself. No surgery, no meds, and no downtime.
Whether you're teeing off at the club or chasing the grandkids around, QC Kinetics helps you get back to doing what you love.
Call QC Kinetics now and schedule your free consultation. Natural joint pain relief with real results.
Don't let the pain slow you down. I didn't, and neither should you. My friends at QC Kinetics, they'll take care of you.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation. QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
We have standards in Wisconsin. Cheese should squeak. Sports and tailgating go hand in hand with brats aplenty. And beef is a delicacy where each bite makes you close your eyes for a second. For 50 years, Bunzel's has been hand-selecting the finest beef, making homemade specialty sausages, and crafting award-winning jerky right here at home. Because Wisconsin is still cattle country, quality isn't optional. It's expected. And after 5 decades, Bunzel's still delivers. Stop in today at 90th and Burleigh or at bunzels.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust and Brad Nortman hanging out at the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio with Strouf running the show. Kyle Wallace at the Everlight Solar Remote, ESPN Madison Studios. We just broke down a little bit of the 1034, AB 1034 signed into law from Governor Evers, which is providing $14.6 million to UW Athletics to help for the NIL rights and everything that is going to be added money to the athletic program. Now, what's interesting about this is of the $14.6 million, simply put, about $12 million of that will be funded by the individuals through sales tax and Wisconsin state income tax, which if you break down the amount of taxpayers, which this is already budgeted for within your Wisconsin state taxes that you get, it's about $6 per person. Now, I get that's not a lot of money, but that could be going other places. That if you don't like your property tax bill and you keep going up, could be something invested in that, healthcare, it could be whatever. So this better work, number one. And number two, no excuses, as Brad said. And number three, I want to know, because the first comment I got when we said it was $6 per person was, I don't want $6 or a cent going towards this program. Kyle said the same thing. Strouf, do you have a list of $10 list of 10 things that you could do with $6 in the state of Wisconsin outside of giving it to the University of Wisconsin Athletics?
Here are 10 things I would rather spend $6 on than the Wisconsin football team. Number 10, a basic car wash. You're not going to get all the bells and whistles, but you'll be able to get that puppy clean. Just a basic car wash, regular schmegular.
Yeah.
Feel pretty good after a good car wash.
I'm not going to lie. A good car wash at the right time just hits different.
I got one the other week. It was wonderful. Number 9, a butter burger. Single butter burger. That can fix your day right there. After a long day at work, you just hit the Culver's drive-thru, get yourself a single butter burger. Can fix your day.
That's a better brand of beef right there.
Better brand of beef.
You don't get a better brand of football.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Number 8, I would rather take a one-way ride on the Sky Glide at Summerfest.
Are you 4 years old?
Then spend $6 on the Wisconsin football team.
So worth it.
Number 7, I would buy a ticket to tomorrow's Bucks game rather than spend $6 at Wisconsin Athletics.
Damn.
Now that's a good one, actually.
Is it only if they do a? We'll hear from our resident Bucks ticket guy putting the whole campaign
let Giannis
to play.
play.
Yeah, let Giannis
play.
We'll hear from the
Let
campaign to
Giannis
let
play.
Giannis play later. But if he doesn't play, I don't know. $6. I've been there. It's tough. It's tough to watch them.
Number 6, you could get about a gallon of gas in an Arizona iced tea. Because those are still only 99 cents. No inflation for Arizona.
Boy, I'll tell you what. Windows down, 1 gallon of gas.
And that'll take you, what, 30 miles?
Sounds pretty good.
Bro, thinking back to my moped, that was about a gallon and a half. I could add a good gallon and a half to fuel my moped back in Wisconsin.
I miss my moped.
I know.
You could get from here to Port Washington.
Did I tell you that I souped up my moped?
The moped boys.
Does this not make so much sense?
Oh, you're going to have to save that segment.
Okay.
Wait, all 3 of us have mopeds, by the way. That's crazy.
Look at us.
I got a moped story.
boys.
Keep going down your list of things for $6.
I did not have a moped. Number 5, just a good pint of beer
Not an
at
athlete.
Veer North. Veer North, my friends on the east side of Milwaukee. A good pint of beer, less than $6.
At least you have a smile on your face.
Who doesn't love a good pint? That's money well spent. You look like you have thoughts.
Just going through the list in my head.
Sure. Number 4, a ticket to the State Fair when Cousin Subs drops their $5 State Fair ticket deal. And you have $1 left over.
You sure do.
Put it towards a cream puff.
The sights you see at the State Fair
Bro,
worth every dollar.
The State Fair is wild.
Maybe the best people watching experience outside of an airport.
Invaluable.
Yeah.
Maybe?
You know, I used to think
It's not maybe. It
you're probably
is.
being from the city, I always used to think, like, what are people talking about? Wisconsin isn't too country. And then I went to the State Fair. It's a different breed out there.
Oh, yeah, there's different breeds, all right.
All right, number 3, it just happened to work out exactly. A ride down the sledding hill at Title 10 in Green Bay is $3. You can get 2 rides down the Title 10 sledding hill.
Okay.
You can go with your fiance.
Yeah.
Hold hands.
We could both go down holding hands at the Title 10 sledding hill for $6.
It's core memory right there.
Number 2, this one just seems easy. 6 pull tabs at your favorite dive bar.
Got a better chance of return on investment than that $14.6 million.
I tend to agree with you on that one. And my last one might be controversial, but this is my number 1 pick. I would much rather, 10 times out of 10, I would rather spend $6 on this than Wisconsin Athletics. A fresh bag of cheese curds at the gas station you're filling up and getting an Arizona iced tea. A fresh bag of squeaky cheese curds at a gas station.
Those are $6?
Yeah, usually like $5.50, $5.99.
I guess that's a high quality cheese curd.
Squeaky cheese, baby. Fresh bag of cheese curds.
The thing is about your list,
100%.
with virtually every one of them, the common thread is you're guaranteed a little bit of joy. You're given a little shot of joy with each one of them. I'm not seeing the shot of joy that's likely to come from this $6.
Well,
at least there's no guaranteed shot of joy.
Well, Bruni says on the Carbless Talking text line, you know what 24 quarters equals?
$6.
24 gumballs is what he'd rather spend his $6 on than give it to Wisconsin Athletics. What would you spend $6 on instead of giving to Wisconsin Athletics? 800-990-3776.
I could buy 3 bags of chips.
You could have really enjoyed yourself, Kyle. 3 bags of chips.
No, the sad thing about it is I was looking, do I want the wings or do I want the chips? The wings would have cost me $6. I said, Wisconsin just stole it from me. Real talk. I'm not joking. The wings look delicious there at Festival Foods.
What I do want to ask Strouf right now is, this is our last scheduled appearance with Frank Kaminsky. What the hell is going on with you two? You can't book him.
I don't know that it's us two. I think it's more what's going on with Frank.
Oh, wow. No ownership. Didn't you read Extreme Ownership?
Under the bus.
I texted him at, an hour ago or so, and I said, hey, we'll talk to you about 2:30. Thanks for doing it the last month. He gave that a thumbs up, and then 20 minutes after that, he said, can we do closer to 2:45?
So what are we going to do, producer?
Yeah, producer.
We're going to hear Ben's moped story, and then we're going to get to Frank Kaminsky. And then we'll do over-under at the top of the hour, 3 o'clock.
We're moving over-under for Frank Kaminsky?
Oh, well, now he just texted me 250 ETA.
Tell him 3 o'clock. Tell him 3 o'clock.
All right, yeah, we're going Kaminsky to Jason.
Tell him 2:56, because he'll be late to that, and then it'll be 3:00. We'll be ready for him. It's like when you tell your wife, the reservation's at 6:30 when it's really at 6.
Right, so I just said 12:56 Pacific per
or
Ben.
opposite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the opposite. Yeah,
per Ben.
Don't say per Ben. Now he's
already did.
No, I got to be per Ben.
You just told me to tell him that it was you. And now you're mad that it's a...
And then I realized he might just, to spite me, not come when I want. But
I get bullied by Frank, huh?
I keep seeing...
What the hell's going on with you two?
I keep seeing all of the great responses of what you'd rather do with $6 than give it to the Wisconsin Athletic Department.
Such good ones.
So we're going to read these next after Brad tells us about a new, exciting red, white, and blue.
Yeah, I tell you what. I know where my $6 would go. I could go to any establishment around here, and for $6, I could get a nice cold carbless, and that would be money well spent. And talk about money well spent, you have to keep your eyes open for the Backyard Bliss Variety Pack. That's right, because America is turning 250 years old this 4th of July. Let's kickstart with celebration early, because this spring and summer, Carbliss is bringing to you the Americana Backyard Bliss Variety Pack, featuring the nostalgic flavors that we all have tasted and enjoyed that has become quintessential American flavors. Strawberry, cherry, grape, apple, oh so delicious and oh so good. It's the classic taste of Wisconsin summers. Backyard games, family cookouts, fireworks, unforgettable memories. This Backyard Bliss Variety Pack will be part of your memories, and you're going to enjoy every sip of it. And of course, it's the guilt-free nature that I love about Carbliss. No carbs, no sugar, no gluten, 100 calories, and the perfect carbonation that Carbliss delivers on. So if you're looking to celebrate America, looking to celebrate anything in your life, grab the Americana Backyard Bliss Variety Pack and enjoy that ice-cold Carbliss, because less is always more with Carbliss.
These are incredible. On the Carbliss Talking text line, based off the fact that $14.6 million being given to Wisconsin athletics, $12 million of which will come from the state taxpayers, which is likely you. What would you rather do with $6? Give it to the athletic department, or you tell us at 800-990-3776. First one, Josh Kenosha said, I'd give Strouf $6 to punch me in the face rather than give it to University of Wisconsin Athletics. So a whole lot more where that came from next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I'm with you on moving on.
Yeah, move on. Like a bad relationship.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Put Brewers weekends back on your schedule when the Crew take on the Nationals April 10th through the 12th. Collect a new Mish trading card bobblehead for the first 25,000 fans on Saturday the 11th, courtesy of Toyota. Then reserve Sunday for a full day of family fun. Kids can run the bases, get autographs, and the first 5,000 kids get a Brewers wiffle ball set, courtesy of Joy. Plus, it's a kids cheer free Sunday. Grab your seat at brewers.com/tickets.
You ever notice that some people are picky when it comes to their beer? But Yuengling gets it. That's why they brew a beer for every taste. Start with a legend, a Yuengling traditional lager, a smooth amber lager that's been around longer than our great football rivalries. Then there's light lager. It's crisp and easy drinking. Golden Pilsner with a clean, refreshing taste, and the Black and Tan, a perfect blend of porter and Pilsner. Whether I'm tailgating, watching the game at a sports bar, just kicking back, I'm reaching for a Yuengling. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Summertime is when the largest number of homes hit the market,
which makes it the bottom of the ninth for sellers. Homes that show well, get priced right, move first.
Yeah! This is Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Sal Alioto. In a crowded summer market, smart pricing, preparation, and expert local strategies make all the difference.
Get started today with our white glove selling experience at wendorfteam.kw.com.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
A real estate team driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
Don't think twice. Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geistdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
This is Coach Greg Gard. I've lived my whole life in Wisconsin, and I know what people here value: hard work, honesty, and looking out for one another. That's exactly how Bank CMG approaches banking. They combine hometown values with modern tools to help people make confident financial decisions. When you want a bank that understands where you're coming from, Bank CMG makes sense. Visit bankcmg.com or stop by your local branch. Let's get to work.
Burkhardt Sporting Goods has a great reputation for producing custom team apparel. We're total team outfitters and we can handle the biggest jobs. Our success in custom team apparel led us into group and corporate apparel. Plus, we have a full selection of promotional products for employee gifts, special events, you name it. And we've made it easy for our customers to firm up their orders. The group sale web stores that we build for our customers are a simple way of gathering all the information you need. They're easy to work, easy to understand, and with them you'll have access to nearly limitless options. We've seen that most times we're better priced than our competition on the same high-quality apparel choices that the other guys offer. Plus Nike and Under Armour choices that the other guys can't get. And we offer a huge brand selection from Yeti, North Face, and Carhartt too. This is Brian Burkhardt. For team, group, or corporate custom outfitting and promotional products, it's going to be really hard to beat our prices, selection, and ease of buying for any size budget and every size company. And that's why we always say,
you can't beat Burkhardt.
This is Kyle, Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. Alex Strouf is running the show. Wisconsin Badgers are receiving $14.6 million to the athletic program, in which per person, per taxpayer, about $6 from each of you is going to help fund that $14.6 million already built into the budget. So if you want to complain that it's not going to where you want it to go, I can't help you there. But it's coming out of your taxes and sales taxes.
Yeah, call your local politician. Imagine being a Marquette alum, knowing that your tax dollars are going to fund Wisconsin basketball.
That's a great point, Kyle.
It is. Well, they got
crazy.
I mean, they're pinky up there, Kyle, like you. They're pinky up. They're going to be all right.
Well, there's so many.
Here, take this little $6.
Well, there's probably so many transplants as well. Like, what if you grew up in, Indianapolis and you don't have any concept for Wisconsin athletics? All of a sudden, a part of what you're paying your taxes for that would otherwise go to this general fund earmarked for schools and healthcare and prisons, among other things.
Look at us.
Now I'm
a transplant because I went to Wisconsin. I love Wisconsin. You're from Wisconsin. Strouf's from Wisconsin. Kyle's from Wisconsin.
I want nothing more than Wisconsin to do well, but taxpayer money, that's a little bit of a different story for me.
Yeah, that is interesting.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is that one thing is that we're not thinking about, because we're all sports fanatics. Bro, so many people can't stand sports. There are people who are into the arts. So many people who are just into so many different things. And now they know that they're funding freaking sports. Meanwhile, their stuff that they love is not getting funded and getting cut. That is crazy. Imagine being somebody at a school where you just had a referendum pass which is going to cost you more money, and then they're giving $14 million to Wisconsin athletics. Not to academics, not to grow the school, but to fund a losing team in the Wisconsin Badger football team, and a team that can't get out of the first round in a basketball team.
And I don't think it's crazy to say that most of the starters on the football or basketball team make over $200,000, well over $200,000 for a season playing for the Wisconsin football or basketball team. 93% of Wisconsin taxpayers make less than $200,000. So these people that are paying the $6 in, you're making significantly less than all these other players. And this is coming from a guy that, as a scholarship athlete, 93% of people make less than
No. I'm putting the perspective of the college athletes are making more than 93, maybe. Shoot.
$200,000 is probably, I'm guessing, that's at least what these guys are making. And
no, you're not.
More.
You're not guessing. You can go on the internet and figure out that some of these players are making upwards of over millions of dollars.
Millions. And most people.
Or upwards of $1 million.
To the tune of 93%.
That's a floor.
Don't make.
Basketball and football are a little different, but if you think they got to transfer from Old Dominion for less than what you make a year, ha!
Yeah. And to be fair, Chris McIntosh says this will go to some other sports as well, but we all know that the main driver of this, literally it says in here, the economic engine for the state is Wisconsin's athletic role in this. We know the economic drivers are mostly football and basketball.
The profit.
Our politicians are soft. I'm sick of all these soft people here in the state of Wisconsin between Horse and the politicians. They lucky Kyle wasn't elected to the state senate or elected to the assembly, because I would have been the first one saying, excuse me, if you want
Chris?
this money, can you let me know exactly if we give you this money, what are the expectations? Can you at least say, can you put pen to paper and say, if this football program doesn't win at least 8 games, you are willing to step down? Mr. McIntosh, if you're not willing to do that, get the hell out my face asking for money. If Chris McIntosh could guarantee success and win,
got my
then
vote,
fine.
Kyle.
But yeah, exactly. I promise you. I hope one of them politicians raise their hand and say, hey, listen, if we're going to give you money, we want to win here in the state of Wisconsin. And if you ain't winning, will you
This isn't just a charity donation of $14.6 million.
Yeah, exactly. This ain't free money. We expect results. Do you vow if this program isn't winning that you will step aside? Because Jennifer Mnuchin, she already up out of here. She already done. Yes. She just waiting until her new job. So she ain't got to deal with it. She just stole our money and went somewhere else.
Look at Stevie. He probably just got out of school and hopped in his car, and he's on the Carbless Talk and text line. I don't give a crap what they make. How about you stop paying me blank per year to be an educator and up that a little bit?
In
the public school system. Yeah, and they're giving you that product, Stevie. Steve-O in SoCal, $6 would get you the autobiography of John Horst on how to ruin a team.
Oh, wow.
I would give the Brewers $6 to help beat the Dodgers, says Joe in Whitefish Bay.
There you go.
I'll be more than happy to do that.
So, yeah, honestly,
at least
yes.
I know that's going to a product
back to back NL Central champions. They went to the NLCS. Now, 14.6. Bro, honestly, if they would have told me that this was going to help Mark Antanasio pay a player, I would feel a lot better than giving it to a 7-5 to 4 to win program.
Well, because you make a good point, Ben. You said if this was day one,
don't be surprised to make a good point
of Luke Fickell, where it's like, dude, excitement,
everyone's buying season tickets. I'm bought in. You're bought in. Everyone's bought in.
Fully bought in. Even after the first year, I was like, okay, maybe it just takes a year. If instead, either at that time or after 3 seasons, let's say Wisconsin rattled off 8 wins, 9 wins, and you're just like, listen, we're right there. We are right there. We're going to make the college football playoff. We're going to win a game or two. We're going to be true national champions, contenders. If we just get this through, I'd be like, okay, now we are talking. We're right at the edge, and I can see the economic benefit. But the problem is it's been a struggling product, and now we're trying to throw more money at it.
Well, Kyle, hang on one second, because Cody chimes in on the Carbless Talk and text line and says he would buy Kyle's dad as many packs of cigarettes that he could with that money, which is unfortunately half a pack now.
Listen, Papa Wallace don't need none of that. Even though I was over there this weekend, I didn't choke. I didn't choke to death off that damn cigarettes. But he don't need that. He too old to be smoking them cigarettes. But thank you, Cody, for thinking about Papa Wallace. But here's also a thing we have to think about. This is more than just them asking for money. This is them supplementing the losses that they had. Remember last year, they were partnered with like a veterans program to provide unused tickets for football games to try to get vets inside the football games because they had too many empty seats. So it's more than just the fact that, they need more revenue. They are supplementing the lost revenue because of the program being so bad.
Yeah, I mean, again, a lot of these comments, Kyle, are echoing why they feel frustrated that the taxpayer money's going to the athletic programs right now. I'd rather flush it down the toilet, I'd rather burn it, I'd rather wipe my own butt with it. Like, I mean, literally, that's the majority of the Carbless Talk and text line Responses right now. Let's go to Robert in Pewaukee. You're up on the Carbless Talking text line.
Hello, gentlemen. Thanks for taking my call. I am going to put in my 2 cents, and I'm going to say to all the people that complain about the $6, are you out of your mind? Complaining about $6 per person to fund something that is supporting our state school, even if you're not, not an alumnus, or if you're not interested in sports, who cares? If you look at where your money is going, just right now, a snapshot of where your money is going, not only state but federal. Think about what the cost of one bomb is. Think about what the cost of an aircraft that gets downed is. Think about the cost of ice. Think about the cost of
Robert. I don't think you're making a bad point. I think we're just getting a little too serious right now.
No, it's not even serious. Robert, listen. Robert, you could be right, but think of the fact that we sending our money to this athletics program. We got all these kids who ain't smart, can't read. Look, Ben Brust can't read. He can't. Wisconsin somehow gave this man his diploma. They should not be rewarded for passing him through. And that is exactly what you're advocating for when you're talking about giving them $14 million for football.
At least I won, Kyle. At least I freaking won.
You did. And again, you made a great point earlier. It is an easier pill to swallow when you're supporting something that's good. It is an easier pill to swallow when you see an actual vision. If they said this was going towards basketball solely, I would be like, okay, you know what? Maybe this investment could actually help us get out the first round and actually make a run. But understanding that the mass majority of this investment is going to go towards a football program that does not have a coach that understands how to work through this current college landscape, I know is going to be throwing money at a big problem. It's a money pit. Until you fire the head coach of the football program and Luke Fickell, this program is going to suck and it's going to be wasted money. And Tony Evers signed it because he don't care. Oh, folks, I'll sign it. Sure, why not?
I love sports.
What you gonna do? Yell at him?
This is great.
Yeah, folks, I'm about to retire, so he don't care. So I'm just saying, again, I love Wisconsin football, but I think you need to earn it. You need to deserve it. No handouts out here, and we just gave a big old handout to a losing football program that's going to win maybe 6 games next year and continue to suck, and Chris McIntosh's going to say, well, our investment's going to be heavier, so we're going to win more money. We're going to win more games. But guess what? Every other school is raising more money. We were passed by Indiana. We're in the bottom of the Big Ten last year, and that all falls on the shoulders of Chris McIntosh and Luke Fickell, and our state legislators decided to say, you know what? Here's more money.
855-616-1620 is our sister station, WTMJ's talking text line. If Robert wants to complain about where the spending is going, I think Wisconsin's afternoon news at 3 o'clock will field that call. We will not be fielding the bomb and flight cost of the military on Kyle, Brust Nortman. 800-990-3776 is our Carbless talking text line, where less is more. And if you are caller number 8 and 12, you get to play over-under, one of our favorite games coming up next. Caller 8, you're going to get a category and an over-under from Alex Strouf. Kyle, Brad, myself, we team up to get as many guesses, as many right answers as possible in 10 guesses. If you believe in us, you go with the over. If you don't believe in us, you go with the under. Someone's walking away a winner. Brad and Kyle, what are the caller numbers?
8 and 12. I was listening that time.
8 and 12.
You don't answer. I want Kyle to answer. You know the rules.
8 and 12. I got a really good text message. I really want to read it off. Jesse Nelson, Jesse Nelson's here. That's my boy. I like Jesse. He made a great point. He said, what if the $6 is actually going towards Luke Fickell's buyout? I said, now that's an investment I can get behind.
Yes, I've seen that too, but it's not. They've doubled down on this program, and now they've quadrupled and tripled down.
You hate Jesse.
He can never make a good point. Sorry, just not happening. 800-990-3776. Caller 8, caller 12. Over, under. Then Frank Kaminsky joins us after that. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust and Nortman, KBN.
And that Alex Strouf, you look like you had something to say.
Brewers! On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Take it home this April at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. $300,000 is on the line, and you're at bat to win your share. Just play with your rewards card for entries. Prize drawings on Thursdays. Plus, your April drawing entries all count toward another prize drawing in June. It's the Base Race Game Show. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hey, it's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Strouf. A couple of months ago, I knew one thing for sure. I had the girl. What I didn't know was what came next. Luckily, a friend of mine told me about the team at Robert Hack Diamonds and the job they do, getting you from knowing you have the girl to down on one knee. I had never been through this process before buying an engagement ring. I had an idea of what she wanted. She'd sent me pictures of some hints and some ideas, but I wanted it to be special and different, and that's where Robert Hack Diamonds came in. They created my fiance's dream ring, and it made that moment, that much more special. So if you, like me, know you've got the girl but don't really know what comes next, go see the team at Robert Hack Diamonds. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, 1 in Greenfield, where I went, and 2 in Brookfield, north and south. Their custom jewelry is made on site, lab-grown options, natural diamond options, and all the in-betweens. Stop in today or visit them online, roberthackdiamonds.com. That's Robert Hack, H-A-A-C-K, diamonds.com. And after you get that yes, like me, you'll say, heck yeah, thanks to Robert Hack Diamonds.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking to escape the cold or take a midday break? Get your game on at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, where it's always golf season. Play more than 2,000 courses, including over 50 right here in Wisconsin. And even that famous course where they hand out green jackets. Top tech simulators, great food, and the best Bloody Marys around. This is your year-round slice of summer. Bays start at just $35 an hour, Monday through Friday. Book your bay today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
I need a little range, step to the range.
There's a new flavor in town, the Jalapeno Ranch Club at Chick-fil-A. With that juicy Chick-fil-A original spicy or grilled chicken, a buttermilk ranch bun, candied bacon, pepper jack cheese, and jalapeno ranch sauce. It's got big ranch vibes with a little heat. Chick-fil-A's new Jalapeno Ranch Club, available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
Something big is happening at Macy's. 60% off diamonds, 30 to 50% off the latest spring sandals and shoes, plus thousands more deals across the store. This is Macy's biggest spring sale, and these are some of the best deals of the season. The kind where you walk out wondering, how did I get all that? Really, don't sleep on this. Macy's biggest spring sale, today. Savings off select prices. Exclusions apply.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Time now for over-under on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Before we do that, I'm Ben Brust. I'm going to tell you about Weed Man, because I got my text message that the Weed Man is coming.
Weed Man's coming.
There he is. It is kid and pet friendly, and they use that golf course quality fertilizer. As you look on your TVs, you might see some really green grass down in Georgia right now. Yours can be green and weed free, and it will make the neighbors stop and stare if you work with Weed Man. So go to weedman.com, and you can get 50% off your first treatment, half off at weedman.com. Weed Man for the win. Let's play some over-under, Strouf. Last 10 what?
Wisconsin men's basketball players.
Like Badgers.
Wisconsin men's basketball players. Badgers.
Okay, I'm just clarifying. Didn't know if we did state of Wisconsin.
To be selected in the NBA draft. The over-under is 7.5. I might regret that. 7.5. Ben, I assume you're the final answer. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
John Conjay final.
He is the most recent one, selected pick 52 this past year.
Johnny Davis final.
So Johnny Davis.
Yeah.
He is the second most recent, selected 10th
Let's move
overall,
faster
22.
here. I don't know.
I was also,
what are we
again,
doing?
we got those. I'm just trying to go. I'm trying to
Kaminsky, go ahead.
Kyle, I'm trying to go in order chronologically. Obviously, we know these.
Drafted?
No, he was not.
Okay, go ahead.
In between Johnny Davis and Frank and Sam, was there anyone is what I'm thinking of? And I don't believe so.
Did Nigel get?
No, he did not get drafted.
That's the only guy that I would think.
Hey, Ben, did Nigel get drafted?
No. I mean, goodness gracious. We'll go Frank and Sam final.
You got those two correct. You've got the four most recent.
That would put John Lure on the list final.
Good call.
You got the last 5. That
Really
dates back
good
to
one.
2011.
2 minutes.
Doesn't happen a lot.
Alondo Tucker.
We can put Alondo
Yeah.
and we can final that
Harris?
one.
Devin Harris.
Alondo is before John Lure. You are working in order thus far.
I know. Yep, Devin final.
That's correct. You got 3 more. Need one of them right.
Is that the 7? Is the most recent?
That's the 7 most recent, 2004.
So now we're going.
Michael Finley for sure then.
Well, he was in the
We ain't
90s. No one from the 2000s.
We can miss one, though.
Yeah, Finley final.
Yeah.
I should have gone 8.5. He's 9th, 95.
So in between Finley and Harris.
Bad line today. Bad line today. That's on me.
In between
There's someone before and after.
So you're missing 8 and 10.
Someone before and after Finley. Ooh, I wouldn't know the before.
Is Wes Matthews?
It's either Tracy or...
Is it Richard?
So it's Richard, yeah.
It is Richard. Richard was drafted in the same draft as Finley, but was 17 picks after him.
Oh.
The 38th pick overall in
Give
95.
me the year of the next player.
97. And he was drafted higher than Finley at 20th overall.
1997 is the guy we're missing?
Yeah.
That is before my time of watching basketball.
It's also before my time because it was the year before I was born. However, I am not familiar with this individual at all.
I can't.
I don't know that I've ever heard this name. Paul Grant?
I've heard the name.
Huh. Never
Paul
heard that.
Grant?
20th overall pick in 97.
Fun list. Fun over under.
Frank is apparently listening right now because he just texted me, Paul Grant. He practiced with us once. I do not remember that.
Wow. I'd like to hear that story from Frank.
I guess we're going to
Paul might be a big guy.
Hear from Frank next on the other side. Frank Kaminsky joins us in 2 minutes on the Yuengling Legends Hotline.
There's nothing like Milwaukee Bucks basketball at Fiserv Forum. The dunks, the defense, the roar of 17,000 fans. It's even better when you're with friends or family. From jaw-dropping plays to buzzer-beating threes, every game is packed with unforgettable moments that you'll get to share together. So gather your crew and get your single game tickets today at Bucks.com/single. That's Bucks.com/single.
It's time for the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart, located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. National Liquor Mart is packed with deals for all your beverage needs, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily.
It was a tough night for the Bucks as they fell to 31-49 after a 26-point loss to the Eastern Conference leading Detroit Pistons. Ryan Rollins put up another noteworthy performance with 23 points, 2 rebounds, and 6 assists. Jericho Sims also achieved his first career triple-double with 11 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. Here is head coach Doc Rivers after the loss.
In a rough season and a rough night, the best team in the East off a back-to-back with guys out, I thought our guys did well.
Up next for the Bucks will be their last home game of the year against the Brooklyn Nets at Fiserv Forum. I'm Will Summers.
This has been the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart.
Let's talk about home turf. Your lawn is a reflection of your pride, hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
We are the home for all your Bucks coverage. 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. National Player of the Year.
Charging inside against Kaminsky and blocked away.
Wisconsin legend.
I think he is one of the top players in the country that I've ever coached, for sure.
And the guy who carried Ben's college career.
I think that really showed at some points during the second half.
Frank Kaminsky joins KBN.
You were annoying to play with.
You really were.
On the Yuengling Legends line. Yuengling, America's oldest brewery. Now available in Wisconsin.
Joining us at the top of the hour on the Yuengling Legends guest hotline is Frank Kaminsky, who was listening to Over Under. He is the National Player of the Year in 2015. 9-year NBA pro or 10, Frank?
8, technically.
We'll call it 9.
Yeah, 8.
I like 9.
We'll call it 9.
Better.
I went to training camp in my 9th.
Yes.
So that counts for me in my mind.
It counts for me, too. So we were playing Over-Under, and it was the last 10 Badgers to get drafted in the NBA draft. And I looked up Paul Grant's name because I didn't remember this. He practiced with us at Harvard before we played Syracuse in the Sweet 16. I remember he was jacked.
He was Fat Mello on the scout team. Wow. I remember it vividly. They played a zone, and he was 7'1". He was probably weighed 270 pounds, and he just stood in the middle of the paint. I believe he had long hair at the time, and he was just fouling everybody.
Bro, he makes you look tiny. So, the first thing I see is Paul Grant practices with the Badgers, and it's a 3-minute video of him practicing with us at Harvard. Wow, I have a horrible memory. But
did he have long hair? Did he have long hair in the video?
Curly-ish, like mid to long hair. Yes. Well, you and I both had horrible buzz cuts. Who thought that?
That was a bad look. It was a really bad look.
So Frank, the news of the day that we were talking about, and this doesn't apply to you except for when you visit Wisconsin, which I love when you do, or maybe you get a residence one day in Wisconsin. $14.6 million was signed off in legislature to go to Wisconsin athletics, and it'll be coming out of the taxpayers in Wisconsin through sales tax and Wisconsin income tax. So when you are taxed, $12 million of that dollars, 86% of the taxes of the individual go towards the $6 per person in the state of Wisconsin to fund $14.6 million to Wisconsin athletics. What do you think about that?
It's a small price to pay. What does that come out to daily?
You're looking at this wrong, Frank. You're looking at
the rich again stealing from the poor.
Agree.
What is it?
Yeah, just because
for the record,
what does that come out to? Can someone?
Kyle's $6 can go a long way. That's like 8 BOGOs.
1.6 cents a day.
So what does that come out to hourly?
Stop.
I mean, I'd happily give $6.
You should give more than $6. If you gave more than us Wisconsin residents wouldn't be getting taxed. It could go towards our property taxes going down. Instead, we're funding the football program to win 4 games.
Look, Ben.
When you're stealing money from Frank, now he's upset. Now he don't want to open up his pocketbook. Now you're talking about him shaking him down like they shaking us down.
Look, Ben, I am a man of the people. I am no better or no worse than any other person. I will happily pay my $6 just like
man of the people.
anyone
Why don't
else.
you take us on a tour of that house of yours right now?
I'm good.
Man of the people. Surprised you're not taking this call from the pool.
No, I'm up in my man cave today. So, I could go down by the pool.
Kyle,
if
do you have a man cave?
90 degrees outside.
Or does your ranch-style house not have one?
Excuse me. Did he say up in the man cave? I thought man caves were in the basement. Do rich people have man caves on like the top floor?
No. So Arizona is really mainly single-story homes because of the heat, and a lot of older retiree people don't like going up and down stairs. But this house that I am currently in, built over the garage to have like a man cave upstairs. So this is where all my jerseys are hung up. I got some TVs on the wall. Only downside is it gets super hot here in the summer up here. Other than that, best place to hang out in the house.
Everyone send money. What's your address? Send it to Frank so you can get an air conditioner.
Please.
The AC bill.
See, you know what? Actually, since I'm a good person, only $5 per person will come to me for this.
Get him a fan, please.
No, I mean, look. Are people really? I didn't see much of this. Are people really
wipe
upset?
Their ass with $6 and give it to the programs.
Oh wow. Well, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad.
It's not. It's more so the premise, Frank. The premise is
what's wrong with the premise?
Here's what I said, Frank. If when they hired Luke Fickell, I would have been standing on top of the mountaintops yelling, "Let's go! We're getting $14.6 million." Everything is so reactive that now when the chancellor and the athletic director are standing in front of Congress, and the number one job of the athletic director is to raise money and get as much money as possible to keep the programs afloat and going at the right direction. But when the top program, the one that makes the most profit of revenue versus expenses, when they are good, is football, that helps fund the rest of them. So now after winning 7 games, 5 games, and 4 games, it's hard for me to be like, yes, I love the idea of taxpayers it going towards the athletic program versus other things in the state to a university and athletic department that hasn't given me reason to believe. How's that?
That's nice. You really thought a lot about this. I'm proud of you.
Hey, you're the same
use
person
too much
who
brain
cheated
power, did
in
it?
living with wildlife on the test with me and didn't do well.
Technically,
you can't expose that.
we didn't. Technically speaking, we did not cheat.
You're right. One of our teammates hid their paper from us, and the whole reason we was on the team was to let us cheat.
So technically we did not. So
being gonna get the National Player of the Year trophy taken.
We've already been through this. The statute of limitations has passed.
Yeah, we're good. I didn't cheat. I couldn't do it. I tried. I was bad at it. I mean, my opinion on the topic is, look, the university means a whole lot to a vast majority of people in the state. To play devil's advocate to what Ben is saying, and to be competitive in the current landscape, you have to, the ugly truth of it is you have to have the money to do it. And after a couple of down years, hopefully this is what kickstarts it back in the correct direction to be able to afford those things that we've been talking about. I don't know from a long-term perspective what all of this, the implications of all of this stuff is. But look, I'm always going to be like, hey, cool, more money for the school, hopefully some better products. But like, again, I don't live in Wisconsin. I don't have to be the one giving up money for something I may not care about. But it's I'm not going to sit here and it's $14.6 million.
David so. The 414, don't ask rich people what they think about $6. It means nothing to them. Frank can lobster it up and relax in his man cave. Derek, I'd rather give Frank $6 to pay his air conditioning than give it to our football program. Dale in Partyville chimes in, Frank is a yuppity snob. I can't believe you have him on to look down on us.
changed.
That's what
Frank.
the people are saying.
Wow. Man of the people.
This is crazy.
I didn't earn any of it, so it was all given to me by someone else.
That's good.
Touche.
I mean, look, I don't know. You said McIntosh's job is to go and raise money and make sure that the program is, if this is going to be something that the state is going to approve, then obviously there's some sort of something behind it. I don't know what
you would have done if you were in Congress.
Yeah, first and foremost, Congress is the United States Congress, not the legislature that we have here in the state of Wisconsin. So let's get that right. And then on top of that, if I was a state senator or assemblyman, what I would have did, Frank, and I would have said, listen, Chris McIntosh, if you want this money, I need to see results. Because if you can't guarantee, it is mostly football, if you can't guarantee 8 wins, if you can't guarantee that this $14 million is going to get our Wisconsin Badger basketball team out the first round, then you will be fired next year. So, yeah, you might be here asking us for money this year in 2026. Oh, but your behind going to be right back here in 2027 if the results aren't what they are, and you're going to need to step down. I now have the power. That's what should happen. Let them decide whether or not Chris McIntosh has a job.
I'd vote for you. Is there a seat in your cabinet open?
Oh my gosh! And now Frank, let's do it.
That's when he said
imagine what we could do.
People accountable.
I like your style.
Imagine what we could do with $1 per person, let alone 6.
Good point.
Run an efficient operation.
That's a good point.
Brad, what would that break down to hourly?
Taxes.
I need Brad. I need Brad to break this down hour by hour to know exactly how much. I'm sorry. I think in terms of hour.
So you need to. So the
it was
wow.
What was it?
So it was
1.6 cents per day.
1.6 cents per day. So you're talking about. I mean, there's to be fair. There's lots of zeros
24.
in front of this. So it's like 0.06 cents per hour.
Is a penny 0.1 or no?
No, a penny is 0.01, and this is 0.0.
No, a penny's 1.0 in this case, isn't it?
But it's based on like decimals.
So it's 0.0 cent per hour, and 1.0 equals 1 cent here, Ben.
Got it.
So I have to find.
Brad's the CFO of the cabinet, Frank.
Yeah.
So you're telling me if I take a metal detector outside and I find a bunch of coins on the ground, and I have a year to do this, I have to find $1 6 times. So I have to find 4 quarters 6 times a year.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly right.
All right, I'm in.
Put your
I'll do
valuable
that.
time into doing that, Frank. Valuable time.
My time is not that valuable, to be honest with you. I wish it was.
But Frank, doesn't it feel a little bit like a bailout?
But think about all the...
That's what it feels like for me.
It does.
It's like, we're realizing that the football team's struggling. The economic, wavelengths of that is just shattering through the state. And everyone's panicking. And instead of raising money elsewhere, you go to the state. It feels like a bailout that won't get paid. I think that's what a lot of the issue is. $6? Now you can do a thing or two with $6. Strouf went through a
list of 10 things you could do in Wisconsin for $6.
What do you love to do for $6?
Yeah,
Frank?
what's your favorite thing to do for $6?
Are $5 footlongs still a thing, or are they like $12 now?
I think they're like $12.
Okay, so that's out.
$10
half of a foot long.
6-inch
I
Frank.
thought you spent $6, Frank.
For $6, to be honest with you, I don't even know what I like to do for $6.
He only carries 20.
That's a gallon of gas.
He's too rich for this.
It's like a gallon of gas. It's not. I don't really buy it.
Like a gallon of gas. What a life!
I think that's
I'm
$5
counting
here
how many
now.
gallons I can put in. That's high.
I don't know. What kind of food can we buy for $6?
Buy a bag of cheese.
A bag of chips. That's what I did.
Cheese curds at your local gas station.
Yeah, so you can maybe get
perfect.
like a
yes, I choose that.
6-pack of donuts.
I hate donuts.
Really?
Donuts are
bad
gross.
take.
What's your favorite food?
I had a bad experience with donuts in 8th grade. Since then, I didn't like them.
How do you have a
I had a
bad
donut eating
experience with
contest.
donuts? What did they do to you?
What did they fill that donut with?
Story time. So we used to do this thing. I went to a Catholic grade school, and we used to have church every Friday. And after church, the 8th grade class would put on a news show, and they'd sell donuts for 10 cents while the news show is going on. And we used to have a thing. The news show was like 25 minutes, I think. And we used to have a contest to see how many donuts people could eat in 25 minutes. And I think I ate like 12 or 13 of them, and I threw up like the rest of the day. So
this is like when you drink too much of one alcohol that's really cheap when you're a freshman, you can't ever look at it again in college?
No, I never did that.
Okay. All right.
You could buy Burnett's. You used to be able to buy Burnett's for $6, though.
That is true. Those were the days.
Now it's probably like 40. No, the times have changed.
Kyle, I'm sure you, knowing your spending habits, were like,
Skull, baby. That was my drink choice.
Good times.
The good news is now we all have money, and we have Frank on the Yuengling Legends hotline, where it is now available in Wisconsin. Go pick it up, and you're going to see specials everywhere. Frank, anything you want to leave us with? What was your favorite and least favorite part of joining us on Kyle, Brust Nortman?
My least favorite part was having to figure out what to do with $6. I didn't know everyone would get so mad about $6, but I mean, when you break it down like that, it's like, okay, it's how much money of your tax dollars get wasted every single year on things you don't even know about. At least you know where your $6 on this are going towards.
Dude, it's the principle, as Rob says.
I don't take a principled stand on $6.
So that was your favorite and least favorite part?
If it was like $50, I'd be like, all right, cool. Yeah, this is getting outlandish. But it's $6.
Frank, you're killing your reputation, man. You're so out of touch.
I probably
this
am.
Is the worst thing
I am.
$50 per person, per taxpayer, be $110 million. That better be a guaranteed
Imagine the
national championship.
Imagine the football team we could have with that.
Kyle, you think you can sell that and we'll go lobby for you?
You know
Imagine the football team you could give me $50 per person. I'll
better be basketball and football national champion.
No, just football.
I'd do that. I'd get 50. If they can get $110 million and they can guarantee me a championship, I'd do it. I'd do it.
And my favorite part is maybe Brad breaking down exactly by hour how much $6 really costs someone.
Over the course of a year.
It is.
Over the course of a year.
It's eye-opening in the exact opposite way that things are normally eye-opening. On how little
okay, final take on the topic. I get the principle of it.
Oh,
I
no,
do.
You don't.
I really understand. No. Ben, you know me better than this. I understand the principle of it. And I'm a very principled person. I'm willing to take a stand over a heck of a lot less.
Oh, God.
If I feel very strongly on
the
something.
guy that has to explain what they are.
Oh, I'm not explaining what I am. I am who I am.
I'm a principled person. I swear, I'm principled. Yeah, we believe that, huh?
I am.
Actions over words.
I am. Oh, for sure. But I like to see our football team succeed. I'd like to see our basketball team succeed. And if I was big enough, I'm sure there's some people that are, I mean, it can't be unanimously across the board. 100% of the people are totally against it. I would be for it, but that's my personal opinion. Granted, I am in the situation that I am financially, and it's different for me than it is for.
Frank. It is not about the finances. You just don't get it.
You're saying it is, but no, you're right. Maybe I don't get it. I don't get it because it's $6. It's 20 something. It's 20 something quarters a year.
Oh man,
you could probably accumulate $6
hey guys,
in a change jar.
Guys, okay, between the four of us, there's. Well, I don't live there. You three do. So there's $18 there. Ben, I'll Venmo you $18 right now for your principled stand.
I will send it back.
Deal.
Deal. Okay, there you go.
My principle's out the window.
Of course, Kyle is just in my ear. Deal.
This was the dumbest conversation I've ever listened to.
For sure. Frank,
but
we you would do. Thank you for your time on the Yuengling
We're not the only
hotline.
one having that conversation either. But thank you guys for having me. It's been a blast. $18 Venmo inbound.
Yes, people do still appreciate you, believe it or not, despite your stance on $6. I look forward to seeing you soon. Love you.
So if I send you $18, do you guys have to pay taxes on that $18 that I send you?
Technically, it's a gift. So no, we don't. It's So thank you,
Okay,
Frank.
cool.
Just
I just wanted
keep
to
your
make
gift
sure.
under $15,000, please.
Okay, cool.
$14,999
I
will
like
do.
how Frank is gifting me, Kyle, and Ben $6 and
Not Strouf. Strouf is the brokest one here.
Strouf, do you want $6?
Yes, please.
Okay. Inbound.
Thank you.
Just
You
send
got
it all
it.
to him. He needs it. He needs it.
Use it towards a gym membership.
Was that your least favorite part too?
I mean, that was the most cringeworthy part, for sure.
No. Oh, no.
Right,
It made me
Frank.
uncomfortable.
Bye, Frank.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye, Frank.
Bye, Frank.
We'll be back. Oh, Jason Wilde's next. Did you tell me we're running late?
I did, yes.
All right, thanks.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I text Greg Scalzo, and I say, Greg, I'm sorry, I'm going to be late to work. I'm caught in an international conspiracy.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
A little bit slow on southbound 43 from Locust all the way down through the Marquette interchange onto the high-rise bridge. A little bit more slow speeds from Beecher down towards the KK River crossing. We've got westbound 94 backing up from about 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road. The eastbound side slowing from Mitchell Boulevard to 35th. And northbound 41, your usual backup from Mayfair Road all the way up past Burleigh. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco, Fisco, Fisco. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Periods of rain around ½ inch likely. Lows around 40. Tomorrow becoming partly cloudy. A high of 46 at the lake, 53 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Don't miss a moment of the basketball tournament action this March at 3rd Street Market Hall. Home to your one-stop, must-stop viewing destination. 3rd Street Market Hall has over 20 locally owned food vendors, a 30 self-serve beer TVs, plus game day specials. The perfect place to work remotely or catch a game between meetings or over lunch. 3rd Street Market Hall is your downtown home for basketball this March.
Take it home this April at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. $300,000 is on the line, and you're at bat to win your share. Just play with your rewards card for entries, prize drawings on Thursdays. Plus, your April drawing entries all count toward another prize drawing in June. It's the Base Race Game Show. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking to escape the cold or take a midday break? Get your game on at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, where it's always golf season. Play more than 2,000 courses, including over 50 right here in Wisconsin. And even that famous course where they hand out green jackets. Top tech simulators, great food, and the best Bloody Marys around. This is your year-round slice of summer. Bays start at just $35 an hour, Monday through Friday. Book your bay today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Now get 0% interest until 2030. That's years of no interest, so you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. But order by April 30th. Scheduled today at PellaWI.com.
Michelob Ultra is brewed here. So is the grit that takes U.S. soccer players to the world's biggest stage. The excitement that fills a stadium before a single ball is kicked. The feeling when we rally together behind one team. From the pitch to the pour, Superior is brewed here. Michelob Ultra, proud sponsor of the U.S. men's national soccer team. Enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch, Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Find it, buy it, ride it.
electric bikes, road bikes, cargo bikes, mountain bikes, kid bikes, hybrid bikes, all on display and ready to ride this weekend during the Bike Expo sale.
Visit bikeexposale.com for details. Admission is free.
Gruber's Offices, a proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers.
He was not taken out of context. He said the whole thing.
Three-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
I don't think that means much, though. Like, it very rarely happens.
Holding everybody accountable.
They need to be more mature.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Joining us on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on the Yingling Guest Hotline is Jason Wilde. Jason, welcome into Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
How we doing, guys?
Doing well. I know you were catching up with Strouf on the drama up in Green Bay. I could see how excited he was. Some radio versus radio morning show controversy and court orders.
Whoa.
Some fun, juicy stuff. I'm sure Strouf will get in the wheel of Strouf. But if you had to, I don't want you to guess. If you were the general manager of the Green Bay Packers and your second-round pick.
Nelson, still playing, yeah.
What would you prioritize position group-wise, 1 through 3?
Well, I'm going to take the best player available, as you well know. But I would say that there are three very, very clear priorities above all else. That would be corner, defensive line, and offensive line. And then I would also say that I am not putting my faith in Marshawn Lloyd. I think Chris Brooks is a nice player to have on your team, and he's good on special teams, but I don't think he's a number 2 back. I think he's a third down back, guy that can catch the ball out of the backfield. But if Josh Jacobs isn't able to start, I would have much rather had Emmanuel Wilson running the football, who, by the way, in his one NFL start, ran for 107 yards and 2 touchdowns last year. And the Packers clearly had no interest in bringing him back. Maybe he was one of the disgruntled guys. I'm not sure. But I would also put running back on that list.
Yeah.
And I would also, Tucker Kraft's awesome. We all know that. Everybody's excited about him getting back to full health. But I would also say that tight end is a sneaky need as well, because, even if they're going to keep Luke Musgrave for another year, I think we can all agree that he has been a disappointment as a second-round pick. The guy that they were playing more than they were playing Luke Musgrave, even after Tucker Kraft's injury. John Fitzpatrick is coming off Achilles, so who knows when he's going to be available. So, yeah, they've got – this is the problem that I have, and I don't think I've been inappropriately clipped lately, and I don't want to start now. But, I get painted as this, doomsday Chicken Little guy.
Jason, I'll say it if you want, so you don't have to get clipped. This is crazy. This is crazy. The fact that you're bringing up another player that was highly drafted, that they're immediately getting to a second contract and knowing they're not going to bring him back, so they're going to have to backfill and replace him somehow. This is a bad trend.
Right. And again, the mentality is that they're it's draft and replace. I think I'm going to put that on a T-shirt. Kind of like
a good phrase, Jason.
Ring. Because I just think that's the reality of the Goody way. So again, that creates a pretty long list of positions of need. And my issue is that, and I was saying this to Tausch again this morning, I want everyone to understand this. I think they've got, from a frontline perspective, I think they've got a Super Bowl caliber. I'm not saying they're going to go to the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl, but they've got a Super Bowl caliber roster. I look at their starting 22 on either side of the ball. I look at, a guy like Javon Bullard, who's technically not a starter. He's a nickel guy, but he plays 80% of the snaps. He's the third safety. I think he's going to have a breakout year. I think if Edgerrin Cooper can play closer to what he did as a rookie than what he did last year when he was just sort of a guy, I think that he could be a breakout player for them. I think they have enough good players. and I was going back and forth with one of our fans that listens to all of our shows on Twitter, Buck. He goes by on Twitter, and he's like,
Thanks,
you guys
Buck.
are all talking about this as a Super Bowl team. I'm like, no, that's not what I said. My concern is that I don't think they're a deep team, and they have limited avenues to add to their depth. They're going to have to pick up a bunch of Rasul Douglas type pickups, right? Where he's a guy that's on a practice squad or gets cut by a team, and he turns out to be a really good player that you're lucky to have. They need a bunch of those because no team stays perfectly healthy, right? Brad, even as a punter, Brad knows that he saw Graham Gano miss time. His old buddy is the old kicker buddy. Like, even specialists suffer injuries. And I look at this roster and I say, yeah, that's great, but they would have to have epically great fortune with their health. And in 2014, I always use this as an example, but like the reason why that loss in Seattle was so excruciating was not just that it took 9 different things going wrong, and if any one of those things had not gone wrong, they would have won the game. But it was also the fact that is the healthiest team I've ever covered late in the year, right? Like the Super Bowl team in 2010 had a bunch of injuries. We all know that. But they had really good depth, and they had really good players that could step up and fill in. Bryan Bulaga for Mark Tauscher, for example. The 1996 team, my first year, they lost Robert Brooks, their number 1 wide receiver, and they lost Antonio Freeman for a chunk of the year. I think he broke his jaw and broke his forearm, and yet he was still a really good player for them. They picked up Don Beebe and Andre Rison off the scrap heap, and those guys were productive. My point is that unless the Packers have extremely good health fortune, I don't like their roster and their ability to absorb a bunch of injuries. And if they had 13 draft picks to work with like they had in 2023, then I would feel better about, hey, they're going to hit on a few of these guys and they're going to be able to fill the voids. But I look at their roster right now, and I look at the fact they have 7 picks, and I'm just not brimming with confidence.
One area of depth that is a major concern for me, especially the fact that Jordan Love just tends to get nicked up, and the backup quarterback might have to play a couple games and win a couple games if you're going to win the division. If you look forward to week 1, if you were to estimate or project with Jason Wilde's brain, who will be the suited-up backup quarterback behind Jordan Love? Kyle McCord, Desmond Ridder, or someone that they draft in the draft in about 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Desmond Ridder. I really do. I think that they want that backup. Like, and I know that Diana Rossini reported that the Packers were among the teams that inquired about Kirk Cousins. The Packers inquire about everybody, right? And I'm certainly not here to criticize her reporting. I'm sure she has that accurate that they inquired, but there are different versions of inquiring. And I just did not see the Packers spending a $10 million. He's going to get $10 million this year. Like, the rest of that contract is basically nonsense, right? So I didn't see the Packers spending $10 million on a backup. Their philosophy is we're going to find ourselves the next Malik Willis now. That worked out so well. We believe in our coaches that, and that's who Desmond Ridder is. He's their latest reclamation project. The guy started 18 games in the NFL. Like, that's more than Malik Willis had on his resume at the time of them trading for him. And you know what's great about Desmond Ridder? He doesn't cost you a draft pick to acquire him. He's already on your team. They picked him up late in the year. They kept him around for that exact reason. They sacrificed poor Clayton Tune to the football gods and then cut him and didn't bring him back after he had to play with like the 8th grade team against the Vikings. So to me, it's the whole idea is let's develop Desmond Ridder and we'll go from there. And, you know, he's got some history in the system because Arthur Smith was the offensive coordinator in Atlanta with him when he was a starter early on in his time there, I think. And that obviously is part of it. So that I fully expect it to be Desmond Ridder. In fact, I was going to write about him tonight just because nobody's written anything about him, and I talked to him late in the season. So that would be my guess. Do you agree or disagree, Bradley?
Well, I don't like the idea of a pure rookie as a backup. I think this team has too much in front of it. Too much is at stake. I think the game is too fast. So if it's up to me, a 5th-round draft pick, Kyle McCord or Desmond Ridder. I'd prefer Desmond Ridder, but I'm not sure I necessarily believe he's the next Malik Willis. But Kyle is singing his praises, and he believes Matt LaFleur can develop basically anyone to be the next Malik Willis. He's that good of a coach.
Well, and they don't have to develop him to be Malik Willis where then, he can leave as a free agent and go be a starter somewhere else. They just need to develop him to the point that they can win football games when he has to play, which, I understand, and I don't believe in QB wins as a statistic because Malik Willis damn well played well enough in that Baltimore game for the Packers to win. It was the fact that their defense gave up 307 rushing yards, right? So, every time that Malik Willis had to play, he played well enough for them to win, right? I mean, he played well enough in the Chicago game when Love got concussed for them to win. So, as long as they can make that much out of Desmond Ridder, again, like Anthony Richardson's another one. Like, if the Colts are going to try and extract a draft pick for Anthony Richardson, I just don't think the Packers, and I could be wrong, Goody, if he wants to make that trade, God bless him, and then I can say I was wrong on KBN. But, they only have 7 picks. So I don't see them doing anything in terms of trades unless they're to acquire more picks, not to trade away picks for other players.
Jason, we really do appreciate the time. And Kyle, I'm sorry to cut you off, but we got to get the live reads and make sure that we can stay on the air.
Suddenly now we got to – sorry, Kyle.
Jason, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'll talk to you on Sunday, Karma.
Jason, it's crazy.
Right,
Jason, it's crazy.
Don't forget.
No, Kyle, it's not personal. We got to stay on the air. We got to make sure our partners are heard.
Ben made sure he got his question out.
Kyle, I'll do you a solid. How about this? Jason, what do you think of this? Every appearance from Jason Wilde, Kyle gets to ask the first question.
Oh.
I'll sign up for that.
Done.
All right. There we go.
Done.
What a master negotiator. All right, guys. Take care. Be good.
That's Jason Wilde. Listen to him, Wilde and Tausch, 9 to noon across these various stations. And if you are thinking
like your Doc Rivers.
I'll just point out, there's no way Ben remembers to do this on Monday. 0% chance.
Through April 14th, you can get buy one, get one of Palermo's Primo Thin Pizzas. Crispy, cracker, thin crust, balanced toppings, and big flavor. The Primo Thin is perfect for enjoying the perfect amount without feeling like you had too much. And that's why you should go over to Pick and Save and Metro Market through April 14th, and you can save big by getting a buy one, get one of Palermo's Primo Thin. Also, you can go to any local grocer and find Palermo's. They also have the Screamin' Sicilian brand, which you know I love, the OG Screamin's, the tavern style. They also have the Screamin' Thin and Crispy. 2.5 feet of stuffed crust cheese in the I'm Stuffed, the Detroit style. They have so many different pizzas for whatever mood you are in. So head on over to Metro Market and Pick and Save right now for the BOGO. Buy one, get one through April 14th. Metro Market Pick and Save for Palermo's Primo Thin Pizzas. A lot has happened this show. My brain hurts. I think we got to talk about something less serious than tax dollars, huh?
I got bad news.
Oh, God, that's right. You have breaking news.
I got breaking news coming up next. Big time breaking news. Next on KBN.
What are we, a news station?
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
These hands are not made for fixing anything in a house. I'll make a phone call, and I'm cheap, but I ain't that cheap. I got my guys. Got my handyman. Shout out to Chris. Under the table.
Just like that. Dude's getting audited now.
Yeah.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
A little bit slow on southbound 43 from Locust all the way down through the Marquette interchange onto the high-rise bridge. A little bit more slow speeds from Beecher down towards the KK River crossing. We've got westbound 94 backing up from about 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road. The eastbound side slowing from Mitchell Boulevard to 35th. And northbound 41, your usual backup from Mayfair Road all the way up past Burleigh. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco, Fisco, Fisco. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Periods of rain around ½ inch likely. Lows around 40. Tomorrow becoming partly cloudy. A high of 46 at the lake, 53 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Got your tax refund? Before it mysteriously disappears, invest it in something you'll actually see every day. Your home. At Exterior Pros and Baths, turn that refund into energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, new siding, or a beautiful bath remodel. And they'll take it even further with $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings during the April savings event. But don't wait, this offer won't last long. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
Some things just feel like summer. Grilling out, sparklers after dark, and classic flavors that bring back core memories. That's the inspiration behind the new Carbless Americana Backyard Bliss Variety Pack, made to celebrate America's 250th birthday. With 4 brand new flavors, including strawberry, cherry, grape, and apple, it's packed with nostalgic flavor and backyard tradition in every can. Celebrate summer and let flavor ring with the new Americana Backyard Bliss 8-pack from Carbless. Pick up the brand new variety pack at your local retailer or go to drinkcarbless.com to find it near you.
Put Brewers weekends back on your schedule when the Crew take on the Nationals April 10th through the 12th. Collect a new Mish trading card bobblehead for the first 25,000 fans on Saturday the 11th, courtesy of Toyota. Then reserve Sunday for a full day of family fun. Kids can run the bases, get autographs, and the first 5,000 kids get a Brewers wiffle ball set, courtesy of Joy. Plus, it's a kids cheer free Sunday. Grab your seat at brewers.com/tickets.
Kyle Brust Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal & Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal & Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies. They're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal & Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal & Associates at teamgrimal.com.
You can search for the biggest bat selection, but I'm here to save you time because the best baseball and softball bat selection in the Midwest is right here at Burkhardt Sporting Goods. We stock just about every bat on the market from all the top manufacturers like Easton, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, and more, and sell them all at the guaranteed lowest prices. So get in here and try a few out in our indoor batting cages. There's no need to look any further because when it comes to bats, if you want it, we got it at Burkhardt Sporting Goods.
You can't beat Burkhardt.
When you run a team, you want great uniforms, and you know selling spiritware is vital. That's why Burkhardt Sporting Goods will create a free custom website for you to sell your families and players the coolest spiritware from Nike and Under Armour, as well as the basics, while helping you fundraise at the same time. We take the hassle out of coordinating your team's apparel and make shopping and buying easy. So when you need awesome spiritware and uniforms for your organization, you can't beat Burkhardt.
You can't beat Burkhardt.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Make sure you understand that when you work with Bank CMG, you have national capabilities on a local level. Growing at a 40% clip in 2025, you only see growth like that in a bank if they have the right people that invest in your businesses and the time that they work with you individually, which is what I felt when I've worked with Bank CMG. I've also opened up and refinanced an all-in-one loan with my home. It made a lot of sense for our family when I learned about it, saving money on interest, paying down principal faster. Because with where we're at in life, the faster we pay down our principal, the more money we can make based off what we got our house for, which means we can put it towards a new home as our family hopefully grows one day. So there's so many capabilities. It starts with a visit to a local branch. Go to bankcmg.com. That's bankcmg.com. Tell them Ben sent you. I'm telling you. You will experience better banking with Bank CMG. Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Strouf, hit us with the breaking news.
So Governor Evers
This is breaking news. Like, come on, I need the sounder. You said this is big.
All right.
It's big news.
Oh, baby. Now this is some breaking news.
All right, Governor Evers is back at it as he signs a measure paving the way for online sports betting in Wisconsin. You may remember a few weeks ago I brought up that this has been passed to Governor Evers, and it was up to him whether he would sign. But 8 of the 11 tribes in the state co-authored a letter to Governor Evers urging him to sign it. He said he has some reservations, but went ahead and signed it anyway. So mobile sports gambling could be coming to you very quickly.
Wow.
Man signing everything.
I was about to say, he's on his way out. He's just giving everyone favors.
Should I give him like a check, and just have him sign it with like $50 million on it from the state? To me, to Ben Brust?
You get a bill. You get a bill. You get
This
a bill.
is great news for those who enjoy Potawatomi Casino Hotel and our great friend Luis there, who's going to be working on something, I'm sure, as this gets passed, and opportunities for you to have access. I know the way it's worked other states, and I don't want to speak out of turn, but the way I remember other states doing this was you would have to sign up. And again, this is not official information. You have to sign up on the app on site. And then once you signed up on site or in the range of the casino, you then could mobile gamble with that casino in the state of Wisconsin and the state lines. Now, again, we don't know what the details are, other than Strouf said this is a step towards mobile gaming in Wisconsin through the tribes.
So according to Adam Roberts at our sister station 620 WTMJ, he says, quote, "It's unclear when betting apps could begin appearing in the state under the law. The state will be required to negotiate new deals with Wisconsin's Native American tribes that would run the sports betting, meaning it could be months before a plan is enacted."
Well,
I need to get my Cherokee blood out here, man. I need a piece of this pie. Y'all laughing? I'm Cherokee. I'm so serious.
What percent?
So my grandma was on like 12%.
I love when he starts with,
but wait a minute. No, my great grandmother was like a quarter, but my great great grandmother, so that'd be my grandma's grandma, was half black, half Cherokee. I'm so serious.
I'm not. You keep saying I'm so serious. No one's doubting you. The only thing is what. I mean, this is the crazy show. What bill do you want Governor Evers to sign right now? He's signing everything. 800-990-3776.
I got one.
420? 420's coming up?
No, I don't want that. KBN Day. We should get a proclamation for KBN Day. I'm going to ask the governor to do that. I'm going to email his people.
I think by my quick math, you are 3% Cherokee then, Kyle.
All right now.
The whole time?
I think so.
All right now, I might have to do that. I would do 21andMe, but they stole your DNA.
23andMe.
23andMe. They did steal
21andMe.
You know, the founder rebought it out of bankruptcy. So
have you been tracking this as they have all your information?
Oh yeah. Ever since Strouf played his world where there's multiple Brads.
Bradpocalypse.
That's a shocking, horrifying world that we cannot experience. So I wanted to make sure that my DNA was indeed safe. So
that's
I
crazy.
Hope they clone you. We need more Brad Nortmans.
They can do that because they own his DNA sequence.
They do.
They could.
You sold yourself.
It's amazing what they sliced and diced. Amazing.
Wait, didn't you pay them to sell your DNA?
No, I pay them to give me the report on me, but then I get emailed once a week. Would you like to participate in genetics research? All these things.
And have you?
So, yeah. So, no, I don't. I always deny. I always say no. But if you're looking to say yes, say yes to Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, because right now they have a deal that you are going to want to say yes to. 0% interest financing all the way through 2030. We're talking about 4 years of 0% interest financing to get those beautiful windows and doors that your home needs. We're getting the experience of the Wisconsin spring right now. Bugs and wind, cold and hot, energy bills, and potentially selling your home and increasing your home value. So many reasons to tackle that project now, to redo those windows, redo those doors. And Pella Windows and Doors is the go-to place to do that, especially with this 0% interest financing all the way through 2030. So if you want to get inspired, go to the showroom in Brookfield. You are going to be amazed at the experience center that they have, and they can show you what they can do to your home. Visit them online. Give them a call today. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, making your home beautiful from the inside and out.
We wrap up ESPN Wisconsin's hour of the show. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust and Nortman, KBN.
If his butts are candies and nuts, we could have a party.
See, I
you
got
were
nuts.
way off.
I said if and butts were penis and nuts, and then I didn't know the rest.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off-season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
How are things at Kessler's Greenfield, Kelly?
Fantastic. I heard you have an idea for springtime.
I love spring. I have a big collection of new life to show you.
New life is a spring thing.
Show us. I call it crosses and clovers. These are amazing. Well done, Kelly.
These are stunningly unique.
Kelly, the surface of this 4-leaf clover is fantastic. What's it made of?
Sarah, the surface of that lucky 4-leaf clover is made of crushed black diamonds.
Wow. I'm buying this one. How much?
$185. In yellow gold vermeil, it's just $270. This cross, $90.
And these initials pendants?
These are $60.
Clovers, crosses, and personalized pendants.
And a leprechaun that says they're magically delicious.
Sarah, that's a breakfast cereal.
Kelly, you've done well.
Extremely well.
Extremely very well. Happy springtime, everyone.
To find the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Now get 0% interest until 2030. That's years of no interest, so you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. But order by April 30th. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
And ESPN Radio Extra Point with Rich Eisen.
I would like to welcome the Pittsburgh Pirates into the world of roster building to try and win baseball games. Congratulations to 19-year-old Connor Griffin, who is a beast, shortstop, a clear cornerstone of any baseball franchise. Normally, if you get a cornerstone of a baseball franchise in Pittsburgh, Yankee fans are like, can't wait. And we were that way about Skeens the last couple of years. He signed a 9-year extension that runs through the 2034 season. And basically what the Pirates did was buy out 3 years of free agency for this kid. And so what this means is the Pirates, it is the largest guarantee in Pirates history for any player in his rookie season. Congratulations, Pirates fans. This is what it looks like to have your team take money and spend it on a player who's very, very, very good and who could be potentially generationally great and keep him in Pittsburgh. And that's the way it's done.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If you're looking to grow in 2026, the best place to grow is the Princeton Club in the Madison area or the Milwaukee area. Because when you have a foundation of a healthy body, your growth will start from there. And the Princeton Club will cheer for you along the way for you to reach your goals. When you walk in and you see everyone else working towards your goals, you're going to be motivated. So whether that be the basketball courts, whether it be the weightlifting or the workout classes or the personal training or anything that they offer, because they offer something for everyone, you will find your passion and you will thrive at the Princeton Club. So don't wait. Find your better tomorrow today and grow with a healthy foundation at the Princeton Club.
Oh, we gotta stop with the surveillance. Somebody's surveilling
go ahead,
me. I'm
Kyle.
tired of this. I'm tired of this.
Somebody is definitely. This is crazy.
Listen, the fans is watching, okay? The fans is watching. What were we just talking about before the break with Brad? What were we talking about? What did he give his DNA to?
23andMe.
Yep.
And
accident.
I swear to you, I do not talk about 23andMe. I open up Facebook, and the first thing I see is some page on Facebook that says Ancestry 23andMe. Literally, what? I don't even follow the group. This happened with Timu.
It's asking you to join the Ancestry 23andMe group. My results. I've always wanted to do this for so long. We finally have an answer when people ask my mom if I was switched at birth.
And I'm taking stabs at your Cherokee percentage. You can get answers now, Kyle. They know you. They hear you.
No, it's
they
not
had me
that,
joining
Kyle.
my Cherokee Brotherhood.
It's how fast it got to your phone. That was within
seconds.
It's
crazy. And think about it. I told y'all remember when Strouf was talking about pen pals, prison pen pals?
Yes.
And I said, now I get these prison pen pals.
I still get those
my
all the
gosh,
time.
my phone.
I'm entertained by those, though, to be honest with you. They're entertaining.
Doug, this is crazy. Stop listening to me.
Did you say anything about it, Kyle? Because
he called it 21
Yeah,
and me,
I'm the one who said.
That's right. He said 21 and me. But he's got headphones on, so the phone can't hear anything that we're saying. It's going to his ears. But I guess 21 and me was close enough to connect 23 and me.
He went through his whole Cherokee family.
That's right. They were just listening for buzzwords.
They were hearing great-grandmother, Cherokee, 21. They're putting all the pieces together. Then they perfectly throw an ad toward you, Kyle.
And what makes it even scarier is I was thinking, damn, this is sick. I was thinking, I wonder if any of my grandmother's clothes are still in her old house where she has like some hair or something like that.
Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it, dude.
Did you say if she has some hair?
We didn't throw all her clothes out when she died. So there's
Wait,
probably
why do you
some
need
DNA
her hair?
somewhere.
Just give them your DNA.
Nah, I want to know what grandma is, not me. Grandma got the stronger roots than me. She been gone since 2018.
Oh my gosh, 8-year-old
R.I.P.,
hair.
Grandma.
And now you're just trying to find hair off her clothes?
I love my grandma. I mean, she be
questions must be answered though. So if there's a,
I don't think she really gets a say in the matter.
No, not anymore. Kyle gets to say clearly. All right, well,
this has been a fun 2 hours.
I've had a blast. There's more coming in 2 minutes.
The show that never ends.
Southbound on 41, we do still have this crash at Highway 145. The left lane is blocked, so watch out for the delays. They are coming in from about Main Street, so watch out for that. We've also got more delays beyond that, just past Silver Spring and Hampton. We got northbound backing up on 41 from about Swan Boulevard up past Burleigh, and more delays on southbound 894 from the Zoo interchange all the way down to about Lincoln, and then back on the brakes from just south of Beloit Road around the Hale interchange. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, periods of rain around a half inch likely, lows around 40. Tomorrow becoming partly cloudy, a high of 46 at the lake, 53 inland. Weather is brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Play over 2,000 courses, including that famous one with the green jackets. Book your bay at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Let's talk about home turf. Your lawn is a reflection of your pride, hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
Make your next meal Quick Trip's No Ordinary Chicken. Right now, get a crispy chicken sandwich, regular or pepper jacked, for just $3.99. Feeding the crew? Grab an 8-piece bone-in fried chicken for only $9.99. And don't forget to dip it in Quick Trip's No Ordinary Chicken sauce. Short on time? Order ahead with the Quick Rewards app and make it fast. Stop in today for your No Ordinary Chicken. Crunch outside, tender inside. Only at Quick Trip.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune in to Kyle, Brust Nortman from 2 to 5 every day. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN. 23 and me. 23 and me. 23 and me.
It's not working with him on a different location.
Ben, you got to rap.
Kyle wants to know if his grandma is Cherokee. He wants that money.
You're not good at this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do my best,
check.
man.
Give me that loot. Give me that money.
Give me that loot.
Ben Brust,
Y'all
Kyle
think I'm
Wallace,
laughing.
Brad Nortman.
I'm joking.
You are laughing.
You are laughing, yes. You are.
I mean, y'all think I'm joking. I'm not.
Alex Strouf is running the show. Now, Kyle, you have been spreading information out there to anyone who is a Bucks fan and anyone that's listening on YouTube, at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison, on the ESPN Wisconsin app, and on the airwaves, on 94.5 ESPN, that tomorrow is a big, big day. Tell us why.
Let him play. That is what I have been politicking for, campaigning for, and pushing for, is let him play. Free Giannis. Tomorrow is the last home game of the season for the Milwaukee Bucks, and they have basically not allowed Giannis Antetokounmpo to play in the game. And we already know, based off all the articles that are out. I mean, you got the head coach of the team basically saying he's going to retire so he can go to Grandparents' Day. You got Giannis talking to the media. You got Shams coming out with all these stories saying 6 sources inside the locker room are talking about the debacle that's happening with the season. Giannis is leaving the Milwaukee Bucks. There is a divorce that is coming to Milwaukee, and tomorrow is the last opportunity for us to potentially see Giannis Antetokounmpo in a Milwaukee Bucks uniform. They need to let him play. I am campaigning. I want people to get behind me. I want everybody to sit there and tell the Milwaukee Bucks, let Giannis play tomorrow. I am so staunch in my beliefs that the cheapest man on this radio show invested $40 to go sit up high. You know I can't see. To sit up high to go to the Bucks game tomorrow. And if they don't play Giannis, I'm going to make sure everybody in the crowd is chanting, let Giannis play. Let Giannis play. And then booing if he's not on the court.
Kyle, you know what tomorrow is then if Giannis does play? It's like when you're in a relationship and there's been some really, really good times. And it's really rocky at the end, and you know it's coming into the end. But you both understand that. So for one last time, you are going to enjoy each other's company one last time before you go separate ways.
Wow, spinning the block.
In a way, yes, but they're still in a relationship.
Well,
though.
yeah, no, I think that's a bad analogy. I think what you're looking for is you break up, you don't see each other for a while, and then you go over to the new digs and break them in, if you know what I'm saying.
Now, see, I actually think
wow. What?
What? You're crazy.
Wow.
What is new digs? What are new digs?
Well,
he's still with the Bucks, dude.
You move out.
But he's still with the Bucks.
Yeah, okay, well, here's what's going on.
He's at the end of the divorce, and they're like, you know, we've been together a very long time. 13 years. 13 years. We've had all these kids together. We've done all this stuff. You know, we may not like each other anymore. We may be going our separate ways, but maybe for one last night, we can just enjoy it together.
It's a mixture of ours. They live together, but they're broken up. However,
the pandemic hit and now they're stuck together.
Somebody hasn't moved out yet.
Nothing's been finalized.
It's the last night before that one of them moves out. And they say, well,
for old time's sake,
we're going to sleep in the same bed one final time.
Ah, beautiful.
Bow chicken, wow, wow.
And it's something for
I
Kyle
hope fireworks happen tomorrow.
Are you going?
Yeah. I told you I bought tickets because the Milwaukee Bucks have to let Giannis play. They absolutely do. So I sat here and I risked $40. This is before I knew that I was being taxed $6 extra for the Wisconsin Badgers. So you know I already ain't got the money. And so I spent $40 for me and my brother to go to the Bucks game because they didn't have BOGO, but they had spend $20, you get a $10 concession. So I said, that's a good deal.
That's a good deal.
So I'm going tomorrow in hopes of being able to see Giannis on the court one last time, and then also my dream is seeing Giannis.
Are you going to see him with where you're sitting?
I got some connections. I'm gonna try to work my way up to the bottom, close to the court, so I can actually see him. But again, I am hoping that they put Giannis, Thanasis, and Alex on the court all at the same time. If there is one thing the Milwaukee Bucks can do to make us happy, because this has not been a very happy season. This has been a sad, depressing season where we ultimately find out that this organization is about to go to hell. We understand this is about to be a bad team. We're about to be the Bucks of the mid-2000s where we're absolutely bad. The one last thing they can do to make everybody happy is to play Giannis. So everybody, again, needs to be talking about play Giannis. Let him play. Give him one last game. He doesn't need to play after that on Sunday against Philadelphia. He only needs to play this Friday night against the Brooklyn Nets. I don't care what message it sends across the league. Give the fans what we deserve, and that is the best player in basketball having his farewell. He's going to cry tomorrow. I'm telling you, he's going to cry tomorrow. But they better let him play.
What happens if they put him out there in the starting lineup with his two other brothers, and then they just sub him out after, the first 4-minute timeout or something like that? And he gets because you're not letting him play 48 minutes, are you?
No. He's probably playing 20 minutes max. When Giannis is out, I'm out.
He's gonna leave.
Use my $10 voucher and I'm out of there. That's what it is.
Wow.
So if Giannis is not coming, if Giannis is out the game by the first quarter, well, I guess Kyle Wallace got the rest of his night.
I hope you're right, Kyle.
I'm only there for Giannis. I'm not there to see Ryan Rollins and Cormac Ryan and Jericho Sims, triple-double Jericho and a 20-point loss. I ain't there for them.
Triple-double Jericho.
I did see that.
His hands don't work. It's a miracle he had a triple-double.
Bro, you can't be telling somebody that his hands don't work. That is the richest thing I've ever heard in this entire world. Strouf telling someone their hands don't work. I don't think I can put into words how crazy that is. And I'm not the you didn't play sports, you can't comment. But when you comment on someone's specific skill set, that's crazy.
You could be like,
I think it's pretty fascinating that Jericho Sims was able to get a triple-double. I don't think his skills are there. But when you say his hands don't work, your body doesn't work. Your brain doesn't connect to your neurons.
Have you watched? His don't either. And he had a triple-double.
So what does your hands do? Do they work?
I mean, I do produce the show, so far so good.
There are a lot of knobs and buttons back there.
There sure is.
A lot of knobs and buttons.
Hey, Mark in New Berlin, I got a question for you. You're on the Carbless Talking text line. Do you have social media?
Do I have social media? Actually, I don't have it.
Did you know that?
Hey, Mark, I got breaking news for you, buddy.
What's that?
You have a video on. Are you familiar with what TikTok is?
Yes.
Your call from the other day has 12,000 views on TikTok.
And I believe 30,000 on Instagram.
On Instagram, how do I get it?
Yeah, you got 600 likes and 60 comments.
Mark, it's not about showing off to your friends that you have all these views. We're telling you that you make an impact. When you call in and say how sick of it that you are of the Bucks, people listen, so the floor is yours, man.
Well, this is news for Kyle. Giannis is not playing tomorrow. They're not going to take a chance of getting him hurt. And another thing, you're going to see Thanasi, Alex, maybe you'll even see Giannis' two sons with jerseys on playing. You're not going to see Giannis. So you and your brother tonight, go to Pick and Save, buy some groceries, get 2 bags, plastic bags. No, not plastic, paper bags, and put them over your head. Put them over your head, Kyle, because you're not going to see Giannis. You just wasted $80. So go get a couple bags, put them over your head, and that's what you're going to get. They don't care about you. David Gruber, if you notice, he hasn't been at the games. He don't even go now. That fair weather fan. Where's Wes Eden? Skinny jeans. He's not in the front row. This is terrible. So get a couple bags, Put it on your head. That's the best thing you can do, and stay the whole game, and boo, boo, boo. That's all I got to say. Tomorrow is National Market and Burning Day. At the Fiserv Forum, get bags, put them on your head, not plastic bags. Nice paper bags. Put a couple of eye holes in it and put a mouth hole in it.
Okay, Mark, now you're doing the Brad Nortman. You're explaining tag.
Yeah.
If you get a bag over your head, obviously don't put a plastic bag over your head and suffocate yourself.
Yeah, that was
he got it wrong, so he felt like he had to come back to it and re-explain.
Just to make sure, I say it again.
Kyle, this question's directed at you, and I know you have to react to Mark in New Berlin, but Beads in Milwaukee chimes in. Did Kyle get a raise? He's spending a lot of coin on a maybe.
No, it's once in a life. Well, not once in a lifetime. The last time ever. Just the prospect of him potentially playing for the last time ever. The Bucks are soft. They truly are. They're going to do whatever Giannis probably wants at this point. They're going to let Giannis have the opportunity to play. I hope. If not,
went public.
hey, you know what?
Public saying they want to shut him down, and Wes Edens and Jimmy Haslam.
I'll look at it. I'll look at it this way. If I donated $20 and I get to eat, stimulating the economy, the Bucks are going to need it because they ain't got no marquee players. They better hope they win some big in the lottery, because if not, that place is going to be a ghost town.
I'm not sure we're ready for that mid-2000s Bucks era again, Kyle. Those were some dark days. Dark days.
Yeah. I mean, and also, you all can't be big Bucks fans. The fact that there's a possibility that this is going to be Giannis' last ever home game, you're not willing to pay $20 to go see Giannis, and you get $10 in concessions? I mean, I know I'm cheap, but
you are a walking promo.
The concessions are what sold me. I ain't gonna lie. But so I mean, this just the 50% chance of him actually playing.
What are you
was worth
buying
me
for
going.
$10 at Fiserv Forum? Half a box of popcorn?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
You know what? Full disclosure, I don't buy concessions at Fiserv Forum, so I don't know how much they cost. Did I get duped?
Yes.
You will spend more than $10.
You can't get a sandwich. You can't get a burger or a chicken sandwich.
You basically got like a 50% off coupon.
Yes.
$20 for a burger.
I mean, I'd probably say 15 in tax.
Like 14 or 15.
I mean, it's like restaurant-style prices.
Well, now I really need to get a paper bag.
You're the fool.
It's crazy, outrageous. This is absolutely outrageous. I'll get a bobblehead, but no, I promise y'all, this is what my excitement is that if enough people push the Milwaukee Bucks to play Giannis on Friday, I think they'll crack.
They're not listening to you.
Burgers at Fiserv Forum cost anywhere from $13 to $15.
Oh, my gosh.
Don't forget tip. I'm sure they're going to ask for tip as well, Kyle.
Yeah, you're eating popcorn.
I got a tip. Work for a new franchise, because this one's going to be terrible.
All right. Well, Kyle, enjoy being a really true Bucks fan that's better than everyone. Going to Fiserv Forum on a maybe that Giannis plays tomorrow. A maybe. You don't even know that he's going to play. You don't know that the Bucks are going to play Giannis, but you're telling people to do what you're doing. So,
I'm saying if we force him, let him play. We need to have a let him play campaign.
Bro, the game's in a day. A campaign.
They need to announce this, at least an hour, if not two, before the game starts tomorrow, whether or not he's active.
That's very true. So if he's not active, then I just don't.
I
will go in and use my.
If they announce that he's not active, are you showing up?
Well, I work downtown, so I would just go over there, use my concession coupon, and go home.
Well, here's what you should do, Kyle. If he is not active tomorrow, you should celebrate Mark and New Berlin Day. You should bring a paper bag and put it over your head.
It's not that bad. That's really strong.
What do you mean it's really strong?
Yeah.
I mean,
Kyle, yes or no, you want Jimmy Haslam to sell the team?
He just bought in. He's not selling the team.
I didn't ask if he just bought in or if it's possible.
I get it. It's just such a stupid question.
I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying yes or no. Kyle's opinion is?
I would love for Jimmy not to be part of ownership, but I do realize that the person who replaced Jimmy Haslam, the person that replaced Peter Fagan, came from Jimmy Haslam. I think we're stuck with Jimmy, which means we're stuck with losing. So buckle up, fellas.
So it seems like a good day to break out a paper bag. I just threw that out there.
You could send a message, Kyle. You could send a message to Jimmy.
Or Jimmy can pay me off. I can be paid off, Jimmy. If you ever want to give me a call, if you want me to just start being all positive, You can slip a little something in the pocket, but
we found out that the taxpayers in Wisconsin are in their Wisconsin income tax and through sales tax are essentially $6 a year per person per 2 million people is going to pay off the $12 million of taxpayer money to the Wisconsin athletics grant from the state. Kyle was offered $6 from Frank Kaminsky and says, deal. So, yes, we know you can be paid off. You were paid off for $6 earlier in the day.
Did he pay you yet?
He did. I was requesting.
Oh, yeah. Send it.
Send it.
I was requesting $24 for the next 4 years for myself.
That's not what he agreed to.
That is not what he agreed to.
Do I really need to send you guys $6? I'm going to send Brad $6.
Frank intended to send all of us.
The rich stay rich.
What are you going to do with $6?
Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do for $6.
He gave you 10 things I'm going to do.
All right, I'll send you Brad $6.
I will say,
I need that.
Looking into it, be prepared for $6 each year. This is not a one-time thing; it's annual. So now it's $6.
Oh, John, this is in perpetuity, forever.
So every April, we need Frank Kaminsky to come on the show and pay us $24.
Yeah, put it in the calendar.
Yes,
got it.
It's critical.
Oh, I love that.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
Is one of the things that your girlfriend gets upset with is you interrupting her like this?
Probably. I just complimented you. What the hell?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 41 starting to slow down a little bit from about Blue Mound Road down through the Hale interchange down to about Lincoln. Back on the brakes south of Beloit Road around the Hale interchange past Forest Home. Westbound 894 is backed up out of the Mitchell interchange all the way past 60th Street. And southbound 43 backing up from Keefe all the way down through the Marquette. Traffic is brought to you by James Imaging Systems, your local document imaging partner. Dedicated to helping businesses do business better. Visit jamesimaging.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Periods of rain around half-inch likely. Lows around 40. Tomorrow becoming partly cloudy. A high of 46 at the lake, 53 inland. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
At Junior Achievement, students learn how innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship can turn a simple idea into something that changes an industry. With support from Cost Corporation, students are discovering how engineering, product design, and smart marketing bring great ideas to life. From pioneering studio headphones to building a brand recognized around the world, Cost shows students how technology and creativity shape the way we experience music. Learn more at ja.org.
Look, it's Jake from our store in Kenosha.
Hi, Monica. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Rick.
Your email said you had a big surprise.
Look and tell me what you see.
Wow, I see 9 perfect examples of the classic diamond solitaire engagement ring.
They're gorgeous.
These rings are exactly what people imagine when they hear the words engagement ring.
Monica, do you think it will always be like that?
Evermore.
That long?
And each of these is 3/4 of a carat.
$998.
Unbelievable. So how much do we sell them for?
That is how much we sell them for.
Can we do that?
We're the largest employee-owned jewelry company in America, Rick. We can do anything we want.
But for how long?
Evermore.
People can choose any of the 9 most popular style solitaires, 3/4 of a carat, and each of them was created in the heart of a miniature star.
5 different diamond shapes, 2 colors of gold. Evermore, just $998.
Or $14.98 with 1-carat diamond center with diamonds on the side.
Learn more at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Remember how you felt when you were 25? Your morning workouts were a breeze? You had a drive that kicked in way before your first cup of coffee? Does it feel like you're losing your edge? You know, it might not be your age. It could be low testosterone. At Mentality, we'll get to the bottom of what's really going on and build a personalized plan using testosterone replacement and peptide therapies to help restore your energy, focus, and drive. Get back to being the guy you used to be. Book your appointment with Mentality at lowtusa.com. Again, that's lowtusa.com.
This is Coach Greg Gard. Strong teams succeed with the right partners.
Bank CMG works closely with Wisconsin business owners, offering local insight, modern tools, and honest guidance you can trust. They take the time to understand your goals and help you build something sustainable. Whether you're managing cash flow, planning for growth, or navigating change, having the right banking partner matters. When your business matters, your bank should too. BankCMG.com.
Elevate your home field advantage by designing it around the way you actually live. Mike Wood here from Callan. What if your home perfectly fit your lifestyle? For 40 years, Callan has helped homeowners like you transform your living spaces from energy-efficient windows and doors to beautiful kitchens and spa-worthy bathrooms, featuring superior quality and craftsmanship you can see and feel for years to come. We start by listening and end with a home you truly love. Request your consultation today at callcallan.com and click the green button. Callan. Design, build, live.
This is Kyle, Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin.
(414-240-2298). That's 414-240-2298.
On the YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, user dash whatever. I think it's Taylor's Waukesha. Kyle, we have 2 teachers that work concessions. Come visit, and I'll get you plenty for $10. As Kyle has
Which concession?
Well, you can chat with them on YouTube.
I'm about to.
Kyle, Brust Nortman across 94.5 ESPN, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and the ESPN Wisconsin app. I did pay Alex Strouf and Brad Nortman their $6 from Frank Kaminsky to help fund our yearly amount that we will have to give to the state of Wisconsin for Wisconsin athletics, $14.6 million towards whatever they want to use it. And when I went to go find Kyle Wallace, Kyle, you are quite the traveler. You have some public Venmos here. Cuba trip for the room, ... Big Daddy Suite.
Whoa.
Whoa. So, wait a minute. I didn't say that.
No, somebody posted that on yours.
Somebody gave you a Big Daddy Suite?
Wait a minute. No, I'm sure. Listen, I'm cheap. You know I shared a room. I ain't got no Big Daddy Suite. That was probably somebody else. Wait a minute. You can see what people sent me?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Whoa. For real?
Yeah.
I can see Ben's
Havana, Cuba, 2017, room and board.
How do I see public? I need to see what you see. I need to make sure that this. Wait a minute now.
Do you have an ex-girlfriend named Kate?
Oh no. I was about to say, well,
bro, she paid you a couple times with beer mugs. You went and got drinks with some girl.
Kate? Are you serious?
Yes. Did you go to Miami in December of 2017?
Oh, I probably. What
about Arizona?
I did.
You travel all over the place,
you're all
Kyle.
over the place.
Golly, what is going on? You gonna have to you screenshot this. My page is supposed to be private.
Yeah, it is for the most part. It's only 2017 that shows public.
Screenshot this. That's crazy.
Wow,
yeah, I was
Kyle.
a world traveler.
You world traveling and getting drinks with Kate.
Of course, Kate's paying Kyle for drinks. Kyle can't take care of a
What's
lady.
up with that, Kyle?
Back in 2017.
I'm trying
he doesn't even spend $3 on his fiance now.
Yeah, and I definitely wasn't spending it on Kate. I don't even know.
I love my girl, but I ain't spending $3 on her.
You really got to send me that screenshot. I need to see what you're talking about. I have no idea. And send me that $6 too while you at it.
Oh, yeah, I can see.
It is fascinating.
Hey, $16 to the Bucks game now. Look at that. Woo! Oh, I almost sent you 16. You already have the 10 from the voucher. The 6 is for the Badgers.
Look at that. Now you might actually be able to get something, Kyle. I mean, you're being reimbursed for your allocation to Wisconsin Athletics, but $10 plus the 6 from Frank, that's going to get you, might get you one burger.
I mean, in fairness to the state of Wisconsin, I mean, I was already sending them that money anyways. They're just choosing. It's not extra money. Sent it to them.
You had already sent it to them. They just said, thank you, Kyle, Ben, Brad, and Strouf. We're going to send this
Wait till Tory Lowe get a hold of this, boy. Tory Lowe go rip them a new one, boy.
The good news is, Kyle, if there was anything damning, I would have told you before reading this on air. You're good. Everyone's worried. Like, don't out him like that. Turn off his privacy. He was a broke physical ed teacher. What do you want from him? That was actually not me commenting. Somebody said that.
I was a substitute teacher back in the day. I was.
You were a substitute teacher in 2017-18?
Wait, so who's Kate?
Not in 2017-2018. I don't know. You had to tell. I had to see the screenshot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read Kate's last name on the air. And
does Kate's last name start with a K?
No.
Oh, well, then I don't know who Kate is.
That's good.
Couldn't tell.
Oh, so there was a Kate.
You never dated a Kate?
I know most. I've only dated 3 women in my life, and definitely one was not a Kate.
Okay, let me rephrase the question. You've never seen a Kate?
Why you gotta do this?
Did you ever talk to Kate?
You guys gotta take it too far. Putting my man Kyle in a bad spot.
You started this.
No, there was a Kate. No, there was a Kate one time that was definitely. She was sending the messages, but I wasn't picking up the signals like that.
And so
I remember getting out the car.
Clearly not. You were requesting her for beer money.
You're going to pay for this, right?
So it's a good friendship, right?
Kyle at the bar. Hey, this is on you, right?
Yeah, we met up because you said you're going to buy us drinks, right? Yeah. Okay, I just came for the beer. And we friends. Is it half off apps, too? Gosh, I can only imagine what you were like to date.
Not a date. We were friends.
Where was your first date with baby girl?
Oh.
Did you treat her nice?
Lucille's in Madison.
Oh, that's nice.
That is nice.
Look at you. Baby girl must have smitten you early, Kyle.
Boy, and it was out in the cold, too, during the pandemic, so she wanted to sit outside. Boy, listen, I knew I was in love. It was like 10 degrees outside. I'm sitting there freezing.
Wait,
I remember going into the bathroom.
Excuse me?
10 degrees?
You're lying.
It was January. It was cold.
Why were you outside?
It was the pandemic, you know.
Put you in one of those igloos?
They wouldn't let you. No, we didn't have igloos. I'm not from the area, so I just.
You sat outside in below freezing weather with baby girl for your first date?
You are not the man of the house that I thought. You did not set the expectations.
I went to the bathroom because I was so cold to just warm up my hands. I said, I can't feel my toes.
That's love.
Oh,
look at
baby
us
girl, please warm me.
That is love right there.
Yeah, it is love. But yeah, Lucille's in Madison.
Pulling out the big guns early. Respect. No wonder baby girl was so smitten by you.
What did you guys talk about your first date? Wedding vows and political views like Alex Strouf did?
Absolutely not. I was just trying to get to know the gal.
And what does that consist of?
Of course, Strouf. I shouldn't have opened this up. Strouf is going to have 18 follow-up questions.
Political views and wedding aspirations and life aspirations. I feel like that's kind of first date stuff.
I don't move as fast as you do, Strouf, because I'm sure you saw your girlfriend one day and then you asked her on a date the next and you're already asking those crazy questions. Me and the girl talked for...
Oh.
Okay. Well, you did. Obviously, I didn't have real conversation before. You just went straight to a date because you're so thirsty. But we talked for like 4 months before we ever went on a date.
You're speaking the facts.
You mean, what is that supposed to mean?
We texted for like 2 months before we went on a date.
Lies. You're a liar.
That's not a lie.
Just lying. Just lying. Yeah, Ben. They text you. Did they?
It wasn't 2 months. It was.
He's lying.
It was a month and a half. Month and a half.
He's lying. He just lies. You're right. I don't know what to believe. What comes out.
I said like 2 months. It was like 6 or 7 weeks.
He's lying.
I'm not.
So 6-7 weeks is actually 1 month.
Well, it's over 1 month.
No. By utilizing your lying calculations, it was probably 1 month.
No,
and you made it up in your head that it was 6-7 months. Because you're not saying 6-7 weeks. You're not saying 6 weeks. You're not saying 7 weeks.
Oh, I don't know the exact date we first texted, Ben.
Bro, you know the exact conversations you had on your first date. You remember everything. You probably you probably looked up and were like, hey, do you know how long it was that we talked before we went on our first date?
I can ask her.
You know this. You're trying. You know this. I know you.
I just told you.
I know. You know how I know he lying,
bro. Kyle, he knew when it was like we're 2 weeks engaged. We're 3 weeks engaged. We're 5 weeks engaged.
Almost 2 months next week.
See, and you're telling me you don't know how much time you talked before you went on a first date.
Months.
Well, I know our first date was the day of the Packers-Cowboys, so I think that was January 14th of whatever year. 24?
Whatever year. Yeah, you know the date. You're so stupid.
It was the 23rd
He
football
is
season.
such a. I want to call his ass out so bad, Ben. I know he out here lying. And then I know you lying on top of that is that you said you talked about marriage and political stuff on your first date. Bro, if you're talking to somebody for 2 months, you're going to find that out within the first 2 months of talking to them.
I didn't know she was interested until the week before our first date.
So you were
She
just
never
texting
flirted with me. But I flirted with her. But she slid into my DMs.
2 months.
Bro, it's all a bunch of lies. It's a web. It's just a web. I'm lost in the web.
And you couldn't tell there was interest?
She slid in and kept talking for a month, but she wasn't flirting.
I was really nervous.
You're just an
Oh my
Because
god.
she's very pretty and I'm not. And
now he's trying to play like the
I was out with
feel bad for me guy.
I was out with my boy back home in Green Bay.
My boy.
Over Christmas break. And because I usually take the week between Christmas and New Year's off, and I was out with him and his sister, who I grew up down the street from. And I was like, I don't know, I've been talking to this girl for like 2 weeks. I don't know if she's interested, though. And then they took my phone. Yep, go ahead.
So wait a minute. You just told us that y'all were talking for 6-7 weeks, and now you just told us that y'all were talking for 2 weeks, and you went on a date after you realized she
that was 4 weeks later.
After 1 week.
I don't buy any of this. This stinks to the high heavens.
He was talking to her for 6 to 7 weeks, but then he didn't know they were actually talking. He thought they were just friends. And as soon as he found out she was interested, he asked her on a date a week later. Like I said, y'all didn't start talking for real for 1 week before you asked her on a date and was asking her about her life story and where she wanted to be buried at.
You know, Kyle, I don't know that I've ever asked her that. Kyle,
cremated or buried?
Great stuff. I've got my talk for tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guarantee you. You know what you gotta do every day is you gotta walk in the door and find out something new about her every day for the rest of your life.
I think I do.
You're prepping for the newlywed game or for the fiance feud game that we're gonna play
in the decathlon.
Well, I already know everything there is to know except that. Apparently, I don't. But I can learn something new every day.
Well, that's
baby girl wants to become a plant.
That makes a ton of sense, knowing baby girl. I love that.
Next.
This is Kyle, Brust and Nortman.
I'm sorry that I don't want to touch Ben's Peter.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
They're still dealing with an accident. It's on 41 southbound at Highway 145. Got the left lane blocked, and that means we've got backups all the way back to Main Street, Menominee Falls. So something to keep in mind through there. The northbound side of 41, slowing from Mayfair Road all the way up to Hampton. Eastbound 94, we've got backups from Highway F all the way past Brookfield Road, almost to Calhoun. Back on the brakes from 70th Street all the way to 35th. The westbound side is slowing down from about 30th Street to Hawley Road. Buying a home? Apply for a stress-free mortgage from Great Midwest Bank and experience your state of tranquility. Visit greatmidwestbank.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Periods of rain around half-inch likely. Lows around 40. Tomorrow becoming partly cloudy. A high of 46 at the lake, 53 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
If you still think sports bar means sticky floors and basic wings, you're doing it wrong. It's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strouf, and I got to tell you about Veer North, right in the heart of Milwaukee's East Side. Veer North flipping the game day experience. Better cocktails, great pizza, and a menu that goes way beyond the usual. Catch every big play on their wall-to-wall screens in a space that feels like a night out. From the big game or your next client meeting, Veer North delivers every time. Veer North, where Milwaukee watches the game elevated.
Feels like the world is a little broken lately. Maybe all we need is a fix. Most spirits are acidic. Fix Vodka is different. Fix Vodka is the world's first high-alkaline, acid-free vodka. Handcrafted with natural spring water and select grain. Clean, smooth, done right. Better water, better vodka. Get your local Fix.
Fix Vodka.
Enjoy responsibly.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Find it, buy it, ride it. Find it, buy it, ride it.
Find a bike, buy a bike, ride a bike at the nation's largest bike sale. I'm Amelia Kegel with Wheel and Sprocket, and our Bike Expo sale is back at the Wisconsin State Fairgrounds this weekend inside the Expo building. Electric bikes, road bikes, cargo bikes, mountain bikes, kid bikes, hybrid bikes, all on display and ready to ride. So whether you're seeking health and wellness, adventure and fun, or just a new hobby, the path to your new journey leads to the Bike Expo sale. And remember, all of our bikes come with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee, which means you can ride it for 30 days. And if you don't love it, we'll refund your money.
Find it, buy it, ride it. Find it, buy it, ride it.
Find a bike, buy a bike, ride a bike. Friday noon to 8, Saturday 10 to 8, and Sunday 11 to 5 inside the Expo Center. Visit bikeexposale.com for details. Admission is free.
Life is short. We'll see you at the Bike Expo.
Why DIY your frozen pizza toppings when Screamin' Sicilian already went over the top for you? We're talking whole milk mozzarella, heaps of premium meats, a mountain of veggies. Screamin' Sicilian is frozen pizza stacked, no add-ons needed. Mamma mia! Screamin' Sicilian. So loaded with toppings, it's almost cheating. Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer section and taste what all the screamin' is about.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If you are looking to update your windows, now is the perfect time with Universal Windows Direct. And y'all know I love my windows with UWD, and I want you to have that exact same feeling. And what I love about UWD is when you call for the consultation, they come into your house, they let you know exactly what you need. They don't try to upsell you. They're not trying to give you more than you want. They are trying to meet your needs. And the great thing about it is, I'm telling you, call other places. Go ahead and compare. But I can promise you, when it comes down to making a decision, you'll say, oh yeah, I love UWD. And right now, you can buy 2 windows, get 2 free with absolutely no limit. In addition to that, you can also 24 months with no payments and no interest. Yes, buy windows today and don't worry about paying for them for 2 whole years. Plus, get an additional $500 off your next home improvement project. UWD is the way to go. Visit them today at universalwindowsdirect.com. That is universalwindowsdirect.com. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
He's Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust alongside Brad Nortman and with Alex Strouf running the show. And it's time now for Alex Strouf to take over on the Wheel of Strouf.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strouf.
It's time for the Wheel of Strouf. Another day, another buckaroony. I spin a wheel, and somehow it typically ends up in a roast of me. Here we go.
Wheel of Strouf.
How's that for self-awareness?
I still can't believe you said Jericho Sims' hands just don't work.
That is a wild statement.
For you to say. After he had a triple-double in the NBA.
Wisconsin men's hockey at the end of the first period in the Frozen Four semifinal against North Dakota. They scored 2 goals in 27 seconds. They lead 2-0. If Wisconsin, the 3 seed in the Frozen Four, the other 2 schools, Michigan and Denver, finds a way to win a national championship, meaning both the women and the men would win the national championship this year. Can we just only refer to them as a hockey school going forward? Nothing else. And maybe volleyball.
They will have at least earned it. They've earned it. That is incredibly impressive.
Do you think with the $6 that I'm going to be spending, I can allocate that to a specific program?
No, you have to trust Chris McIntosh with that decision.
Do you trust Chris McIntosh? Blanket statement.
No.
Oh, what do you think?
I'm asking you a question.
What do you think my answer is?
That's for you to decide, not me.
Is it not evidently clear? Why would I trust him?
That's the answer. I need proof before I can trust you with finances, and I don't think he's given me enough proof that he can handle it correctly. And the proof is in
he did hire Mike Hastings.
Kyle, believe it or not, the expenses versus revenue for the hockey program on a year that they could win the national championship might break them even at best.
Ooh, no, I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding. He's done a great job.
No, again,
good hire.
Believe it or not,
but
I hate not having to I hate being the guy it's great and all as a Badger. It's fun. Got it on the TVs, ESPN2 right now. You get to watch, Wisconsin hockey. We got to watch a lot of Wisconsin's women hockey players in the Olympics, as well as them winning the national championship. Women's volleyball. It's been really fun to watch the growth of that program. But if the football program stays where it's at, that will hurt long term. That just will. Oh, Strouf! I want to hear Kyle's thoughts.
He just cut you off, boy. Yeah, fire Fick and fire McIntosh.
Okay. And hot on the green recently on the wheel since Levi and Stevens Point called in earlier in the week. Over in the world of baseball, the Milwaukee Brewers introducing today this year's City Connect jerseys, which say Wisco on the front. First off, you can see it over on the video stream. Do you guys like the uniforms? I like them. I don't understand all the vitriol and hate towards them.
I personally do not like them. I think they're hideous. I think the color scheme is strange. I think it's off-putting. I think the reference of Wisco to Wisconsin, I've never referred to Wisconsin as Wisco.
I was just about to ask that.
There's so many other monikers that you could use that would really lean into the identity of the state. Wisco feels like something that someone in California would call Wisconsin. Oh,
yes,
yeah, Wisco.
Wisco.
Yeah, it's no, it's
not really.
Yeah, there's so many things you could do.
If anything, Scotty. Which I don't even like Scotty, but I could understand that versus Wisco.
I have referred to Wisconsin as Wisco many times.
Kyle,
is that a Gen Z thing?
No.
Maybe. I will say this. It looks like a Little League World Series type jersey. So it definitely is a little different, a lot of different. But hey, you know what? I like trying different things, make money. It will be a classic. It would definitely be a classic. Remember we did that bad idea? No, 10 years from now, say, remember that bad idea?
That bad idea.
It's a good point. What stinks about it is they really nailed it with the City Connects when you had the grill that turned into a hat.
Those
and
were
it turned into a flag.
Those were amazing.
It seems like State Fair. It is. Isn't it State Fair's colors? Aren't State Fair's colors blue, red, and white?
That's the thing. But there was it was like the whole red light spectrum. It was red, orange, yellow. You had blue. It was so strange.
Yes.
The Bucks have submitted their first injury report for Friday's game against Brooklyn. Out. Giannis Antetokounmpo, left knee hyperextension bone bruise.
Out? You're joking.
You lie.
That's per Eric Name of The Athletic.
If you don't know why I'm laughing, Kyle did a whole campaign. He thought Giannis was going to play tomorrow. He purchased $40 of tickets and got a voucher for food. Any thoughts, Kyle? You're just sitting there all quiet.
I'm trying to look up Giannis. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's true.
The next time you see Giannis on the court, we'll be in another jersey, Kyle.
I'm actually about to cry. Now I feel like
Leroy.
Yeah. And now I know it's over. They hate Giannis so much right now that he done had a hyperextended knee for 2 months. and the man hyperextended his knee in the playoffs, and he came back after 3 days. Like, I'm trying to figure out what's the difference. I done wasted my money.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Damn the Bucks.
I am a kid. That's how hurt I am. I'm not kidding, man.
Me too.
I'm actually surprised.
Can this change? Can you go from out to questionable to in? Like that's how much I'm like.
Can you change the injury report from out?
Has anyone ever been out to questionable to in?
I don't think so. I think that's the whole point of it is game planning and
league rules and whatnot.
Transparency.
Bryan Bulaga, he's going to join us next.
This is Kyle, Brust Nortman.
Dick Van Dyke, real quick on the cha-cha slide ACL, says she was carried out by all 5 of us. 5 people?
That's a big girl. A big girl. Yeah, that's a big girl who did cha-cha.
Stop it, Kyle.
What you mean? 5 of them had to carry out a big girl. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Cardless talk and text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Cardless talk and text line. This is more. Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Game Night, so for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
Buying a new roof might not be the most exciting thing you'll do this year, but for us at Big Fish Contracting, being chosen to do that roof for you not only provides income for multiple families in southeastern Wisconsin, but has a global reach and impact around the world. To us, it's more than just a roof. We've been earning trust for over 2 decades, roofing, siding, windows, and more. Go to bigfishcontracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes and redeeming an industry.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
I'm not against shopping online. In fact, you can check out our huge selection at BurkhartSportingGoods.com. But when you're ready to buy, Burkhart should be your only stop. Because here, you can grab hold of the Midwest's largest selection of baseball bats, gloves, and equipment, and take all the swings you need in our indoor batting cages to make sure you buy the right bat. And when you buy your new mitt, we'll steam and custom fit it for you right on the spot. This is Brian Burkhart, and when you love baseball and softball like we do,
you can't beat Burkhart.
If you're in charge of uniforms and equipment, you want to get the most value for your team's budget. You want the most for your money, and you want the process to be easy. Because you already have enough on your plate. We get it. Burkhart Sporting Goods Team Outfitting Division is the best you'll find. With an abnormally high customer satisfaction rate and our own silk screening and embroidery facility for quality control. So if you want the highest quality team outfitting and incredible service,
you can't beat Burkhart.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts. You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Bryan Bulaga coming up on KBN, but first, Alex Strouf for my friends at Robert Hack Diamonds, Wisconsin's most trusted name in diamonds for a reason. They've been serving the Milwaukee and Wisconsin areas for over 80 years. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, one in Greenfield where I went to work with Leslie and the team to pick out my fiance's engagement ring. 2 locations in Brookfield as well, one on the north side, one on the south side. They've got everything you need from world-class customer service, lab-grown diamonds, natural diamonds, all the in-betweens. They've been around for that long because they are the best at what they do. So if you're looking to take that next step like I did, only one place to go. It's Robert Hack Diamonds, 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, 2 in Brookfield, 1 in Greenfield, and online, Robert Hack, H-A-A-C-K Diamonds, roberthackdiamonds.com. Hack yeah! Thanks to the team at Robert Hack Diamonds.
Joining us before the Homer Hour is Bryan Bulaga, the Super Bowl champ, former Green Bay Packer with tons of knowledge. Brian, what's going on?
Not much. How we doing, guys?
We're doing good. Had a fascinating conversation today about Wisconsin athletics and the state dollars of taxpayers that would go into the program, which, again, is just very interesting. That is reactive instead of proactive, that they're doing this now. We're supposed to be trusting the athletic director to use that with the football program properly. I guess, I don't know. I know you talked about this a little bit with Homer as it pertains to Iowa and obviously locally just in the Big Ten. Do you feel disconnected from your school, even though they went to the Elite Eight? Like, is it as joyful as you remember it, following like your school despite not really having that connection?
Well, I mean, listen, I enjoy when they do well, and it's not like I have a contact that I'm constantly talking to there, whether it's in the football program or athletic department in general, but I do enjoy seeing them do well, and obviously my wife's an alum from there, so she enjoys it and she gets into it. So, it's, to me, I don't feel like I need a certain connection to, watch them and root for them. I mean, Jesse Nelson gives me a hard time because it was 20 degrees and I didn't go watch him play in the Outback Bowl here in Tampa. Sorry, not going to go sit in 20 degrees in Florida to watch a football game, obviously. Some people may. I'm told Jesse this is not a bash at the Wisconsin Badgers, but, Iowa goes to bowl games every year. It's okay to be able to, stay at home and watch them. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. I get sometimes some programs don't go to bowl games, and that's where I think the disconnect is from Wisconsin fans right now and a lot of people in the Big Ten. But for me personally, I think the Wisconsin basketball program is the one that should be the big focus. I mean, they're normally a very high-powered program, a Sweet 16 type program, or they should be. Football program's got a long way to go. I don't care how many guys you buy and bring in and things like that. That's sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But the basketball program to me is a very head-scratching mystery, and I don't know if using taxpayer dollars is going to get it done. We'll see.
Yeah, Brian, we will see. And I will say before we move on from that issue, I definitely feel like this better work. Football team, you better be getting me 9 wins. And basketball team, you better be getting me to Sweet 16s if you're paying taxpayer dollars in order to fund teams in your operations. But I wanted to ask you about, you were seeing all these official visits going on with players that are entering the draft that the Packers are hosting. Did you go on an official visit with the Packers, and do you put any stake into who or the positions that the Packers are hosting as sort of a reading the tea leaves on who they might go with or the position group?
Yeah, so I never did a visit with the Packers. Well, where did I go out? So I went out to Pittsburgh. I went out to Oakland. I think those were the two I did, Pittsburgh and Oakland. But never with the Packers. I had the 10-minute meeting with the Packers, and that was about it. And then I did some at the train station with Campy, the O-line coach. He pulled me for like a 10-minute little ordeal at the train station visits later at night.
Station.
Yep. Back in the day. So that was about the only contact I had with the Packers. So there wasn't much knowledge there, but I read more into what the Packers are doing based on what positions that they're looking at. That's kind of maybe not the person or the exact guy, but I look at who they bring in based on what position groups that they may be targeting or looking at. Obviously, running back's been one that they've really been bringing in quite a handful of guys. So I think running back may be a position you see maybe in the later rounds because, quite frankly, I don't think you need a running back in the second round or third round. But, that's normally how Green Bay operates, or they do things. I'm sure Jason has told you guys this. He's been covering this a long time. They bring a lot of these guys in to build a relationship in case they don't get drafted. And then there's priority free agent pickups and things like that. So that's kind of the way I've seen they operate over the last 5 years with who they bring in for these pre-draft visits.
Brian, talking about running back position, I am curious, if the Packers did draft a running back in the second or third round, what message does that send to Josh Jacobs? How do players respond to that?
I don't know how much of a message it would send to him. I mean, the guy's getting paid a ton of money. He's clearly the number one back. Running backs don't play forever. I think he probably knows that. Everyone knows that. But, I guess it would put him on an alert that they're planning for the future. Now, if he goes out and rushes for 1,200 yards, that future is going to have to wait another year. It's the way it goes because he'll be brought back because that's how productive he is. But normally, guys don't get – it says they don't have a first-round pick. Guys don't get too concerned about it unless a first-round pick gets brought in. Normally second round, third round, it's a little warning notice. But first-round pick normally is the red flag that, hey, we want this guy to compete for your job, like, now.
Well, if they stay healthy, they have a chance to do some special things. We're going to see how they backfill this team in the draft with depths and what positions they attack, and we're getting closer and closer, believe it or not, to the NFL draft coming up, and we'll have Bryan Bulaga with us along the way. You're going to hear Brian coming up next on the Homer Hour. Kyle, Brust Nortman, we're out for today, but we'll see you tomorrow.